Hello everyone. Merry Christmas in July. Okay, so here is where we're at. Last time we did the two. Actually, first, let's jump backwards here. All right, we have Ariane, Mandy, Daniela, Joe, Kenny, Ashley, Angela, Deborah, hello. Let's see, Alex and Sydney and Sherry and Melissa, hello. And let's see, Angela and oh, I think that's everybody. Hi everyone, and all you lovely lurkers. Hello. Okay, so here is the plan for tonight. We're probably gonna go just a tad bit longer than we normally do. Depends on how quickly we get this done. So here's our plan of attack. Hi Allie, hi Marie. We have these two ornaments to do here. Now, over to my right, you can't see it. Well, let's see, do I have anything? No, here, let's tilt this up, all this stuff over here. So we have got some gold paint. I'm gonna move these here real quick because we are gonna finish this craft tonight. We're gonna finish it. It's Steve, Evelyn, hello Evelyn. So we have gold paint, potentially glitter. I don't know if we'll use glitter. Not sure if I wanna glitterify my office just quite yet. We have got some glue. We have got, I rustled up some ribbon I had in my sewing box, nice little red ribbon. Okay, and then we've got a paintbrush. We've got this, Ashley, thank you. Need some hypes in chat for Ashley, exclamation point, hype. It's so funny, it's coming up on my phone, but not my computer. Oh, there it is, now it's coming up on there. There we go, thank you, Ashley, I appreciate you. You are awesome, thank you so much. So we've also got scissors, and then we've got these. So I printed out a second set of the ornaments, and I used Mary's suggestion just because it's what we have around the house. We have a ridiculous amount of cardboard because we are still in the throes of unpacking, and Steve's going to clean out the rest of the old place this weekend, and then we should be done. So what I did is, I haven't cut out these parts yet, but I printed out an extra copy of it and printed out the next ornaments so that I could trace them onto the cardboard. I've already cut out 2. Hi Aspie, so we'll need to cut out 2 more. And then my plan is, obviously we'll cut out the holes. We're gonna glue our colored ones onto the cardboard, but before we do that, we're going to paint gold on the back of the cardboard so it's still kind of pretty, and then we are going to string them up. You have any glitter? Aw, thank you, Evelyn. Can we get some hypes in chat for Evelyn? Oh my goodness. Hi, Shannon. Lots of hype emotes. Thank you, Evelyn. Oh my goodness, you all are amazing. Thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate you. So yeah, then we'll string them up with the red ribbon. And so we're doing a full-on craft today. So we're gonna finish coloring. Hi, Tanya. We're gonna finish coloring them, and then we're gonna be crafting it up. So I dug out everything I had beforehand. So yeah, we've got paint, we've got glitter, we've got glue, we've got ribbon. So they're gonna be super pretty by the time it's done. But first things first, we need to finish coloring this. So these are some of, like I said, these are some of our backings here, and we're gonna do this. And I mean, this isn't anything fancy. This is just what I had around the house, and it's just for fun, right? So paintbrush, cardboard, a little bit of paint. We're gonna call it good. Very Christmas crafty. Christmas crafty, that's what this is. All right, let's fix this volume just a little bit. Okay. All right, so first things first, we are going to do the star. Now, my instinct was to do gold, which I think we might still do, maybe, now that I'm gonna paint the back of it gold, but we shall see, We've got kind of purple and blue, we got blue and green here. This one's gonna be kind of a pinky one. You know, this one I feel like just needs to be gold. It needs to be gold. We're gonna do gold. Gold it is. Okay, let's go ahead and actually, since we're doing a lot of gold, I'm gonna get the binder here. And we are going to harken back. I say harken because, you know, we're doing Christmassy stuff. So, you know, hark the herald angels sing. So we're going to harken back to our gold class here. And if anybody's wondering what I am referencing, if you're watching this back and you are unfamiliar, or if this is your first time here, we did a stream based solely on gold techniques. So you can find that one in the listed previous videos. It was a whole tutorial thing. We have our gold practice worksheets here. You can find these worksheets on my website. You can type in !website or go to emilyillustrator.com/downloads and you can find them here. So, but we did Polychromos, Orgosoft, Paraparbon, Crayola, Black Widow, Castle Arts. We didn't do Pablo's because we didn't have it at the time. But this kind of gives you an idea where you've got your darkest browns, you've got your mid, your yellows, all of that stuff. So if you want to know more about this, go ahead and check out that stream, and you can find these worksheets on the website. Tanya, it just has my Emily Illustrator color charts. I made a little thing, but you never know. What is the best pencil sharpener for the Ergosofts? So I like my Doll 133, but when I use Ergosofts, I use these. I'm not sure why I have two right now, honestly, but I do. I have two on the desk. But yes, these ones here. Yes, the Pablos are so nice. Absolutely love them. Okay, so we don't have a list of pencil colors for the Pablos. We do have a list for the Luminants, but the Luminants and the Pablos don't have the same color names. But what we are going to do is look at what we chose. Oof, let's move this over so you can see. We're going to look at what we chose for these colors and choose similar colors, all right? So we're going to start with sepia, which is what we have out. Now we did a gold combination last time, but I want to see if we can do a slightly different combination here. Okay, so here is sepia. All right, we're going to try and get at least 5 colors because we're doing this whole thing in gold. So if we have sepia, then next let's grab umber maybe? Yeah, let's grab a little bit of umber, which I don't think I have out yet. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, I prefer the handheld Staedtler sharpener for the Ergosoft. But part of that also is because all my Ergosofts are teeny tiny because I use them way too much. Okay, yeah, umber. We're going to use umber. Hi, Mary. All right, and then we're going to use olive brown, which I think actually is what we chose last time. Yep, olive brown. So we may end up using some of these same ones. And then something similar, we have a yellow ochre and a bismuth yellow. Hello, Elaine, welcome. So we could do green ochre. We could do regular ochre. Let's see, what did we choose last time? We chose regular ochre, but I think actually I want to do green ochre. But all I can hear in my head is green ochre is the place to be. But that's not the right song. All right, so green ochre, and let's grab canary yellow. Canary yellow. Here we go. All right, canary yellow, and let's get pale yellow. Do we have that out already? What is this? And that's Naples yellow. Is this pale yellow? It is pale yellow. Okay, those are the colors we are going to use for now. Okay, so quick question. Who was it who was saying in chat the other day that they are watching through? She was missing and kidnapped, all kinds of stuff on my head. Oh my gosh, Tanya. Who was it who said they were watching through Dawson's Creek? Somebody said that last time. I can't remember. But it got me thinking about it. And you know, I'm a born in the 80s kind of kid, and I realized I never actually watched Dawson's Creek. I never did. I mean, I got all the memes because, you know, everybody talked about Dawson's Creek. But I never actually watched it. And I don't know why, but you're singing her time. Okay, good. I don't know why, but I guess I just assumed that Dawson's Creek was more along the lines of like, I'm doing it down here, so. Okay, Shannon, awesome. I thought that Dawson's Creek would be more along the lines of like Seventh Heaven. Like more CW wholesome, like early CW wholesome. It absolutely is not. And I am shocked that this was on like TV in the, I mean, not hugely shocked, but I mean, that show's fairly suggestive for being on primetime in the 90s. I mean, I don't know, we didn't have cable in the 90s, but it's like first episode's in. I mean, I won't spoil character names if you have, who am I kidding? I spoil, it's been around since the 90s. First episode in, and Pacey's making out with his teacher. Like, I'm like, this is not like Seventh Heaven at all. Like, I don't know. It was not what I was expecting. I will say, like, I've definitely been like, you know how you like, you can, if you're watching it on like your phone or whatever, you can tap to the right, skip ahead 10 seconds. I definitely have been skipping through a lot of episodes. I watched season 1 all the way through, skipped through more of season 2. I don't know. Dawson's a little, yeah, his teacher. It's insane. There are a lot of things in that show that would not fly. Funny thing is, Evelyn, I never watched Seventh Heaven all the way through. There are a lot of episodes, hi Angie, that were in that show that would most definitely not fly today. And like, there's an episode where Joey, she goes off with some boy she just met on his boat, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like, you're gonna get kidnapped. You don't leave with a stranger on his boat and then don't tell anybody where you are. I mean, oh, the mother in me was just cringing. Right, Allie? Watching Lost? I've actually never seen that either. Maybe I should watch Lost. No, it feels like there's so many memes around Dawson. I'm not done watching it. You know, I'm putting myself through the paces, or through the paces. See what I did there? To watch it. But I skipped a handful of episodes. I just couldn't handle the back and forth between Dawson and Joey. And I'm on to season 3 now. We'll see I don't know, how many seasons are in it? Right, sure. Keep going. Okay, all right, I'll keep going. All right, so here are our gold colors that we are going to use. So we have sepia, we need shows like Dawson's Creek, right? We have umber, we have olive brown. Oh, All in the Family. And then we have green ochre. And then we have canary yellow and pale yellow. So those are our 6 colors. Oh, Shannon. I love it. The most recent thing I watched Joshua Jackson in was Fringe. And he just looks like such a little boy in Dawson's Creek, you know? I'm like, oh, it's little Joshua Jackson. All right, so here we go. Also, we have the red sparkly Christmas nails. Yes, Tanya, you do. You do, not yes, Tanya, do. You need yes, Tanya, you do. Okay, so that's actually so funny, Tanya. So I watched the 4400 ages ago, and after watching Manifest, I specifically told Steve, I was like, Steve, Manifest reminds me a lot of the 4400, and then I saw that the 4400 was trending on Netflix, and I was just like, oh, I guess everybody else thought that it was a lot like the 4400 too. Red slippers, nails. Yeah, I don't even actually know the name of this one. It's one of my ILNP ones. It's probably like ruby slippers or something. All right, we're gonna start with sepia. But yeah, so I'm going through it. It's very 90s, very much. But yeah, I was just like, holy heck, this show is very supercharged. But yeah, and then I was like, I Googled because I couldn't figure out, I'm like, why was this show called Dawson's Creek in the first place? Like, it's not like the creek that's next to Dawson's house is called Dawson's Creek. And so like I Googled, I was like, why is this show called Dawson's Creek? And they just said it's mostly because there's a creek next to Dawson's house, and that's where he spends a lot of his time whining and complaining about his life. And I'm like, oh, okay, that sets up a lot of niceness for the character. So this, This is what I should be expecting from him for the remainder of the series. Good to know. Like, his attitude's not gonna get a whole lot better. Also, I've not watched a lot of things with Katie Holmes in it, but I was surprised how, I guess, how young her voice sounds. I don't know. I think I don't know. Definitely has a very, like, little girl kind of voice to it. Blue mushrooms. What did I miss? Hi, JC. But yes, so you've given me something interesting to watch, Shannon. As eyebrow raising as I am to the show, I haven't stopped watching it yet, so it can't be, you know, totally wrong. You know, I'm almost wondering, no, because I'll have to cut out. Nah, we'll just use the heat gun when we're done. I was thinking like maybe I should paint the gold on the back of those cardboards now so it has time to dry, but we'll just use our heat gun on it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so crazy kind of fun fact for those of you who are Buffy the Vampire Slayer fans. They actually originally asked Katie Holmes to audition for the role of Buffy. And it's like, now I'm watching Dawson's Creek, because it all kind of happened at the same time. In fact, I'm seeing a lot of like crossover. Yes. Yeah, in fact, they made, oh, hi, Angela. They made 90210 references in the show. But there's a lot of like extras and one-off characters in episodes that I recognize from episodes of Buffy. But I don't think Buffy would have been as good if Katie Holmes, just because I've seen how Sarah Michelle Gellar played as Buffy. And so knowing the little isms in the show and the kind of attitude they are wanting, I don't know that I could see Katie Holmes as Buffy. Like, I just feel like putting, like, if you were to stand Katie Holmes next to, is it James Marsters plays Spike? I just feel like that wouldn't have been a good match. I could have seen her with David Boreanaz, but I cannot see Katie Holmes as Buffy at all, right? Me too. Yeah, it was interesting. I didn't even realize, I felt like I heard that somewhere else before. But she actually they asked her to audition for Dawson's Creek, but she was in a school play at the time, and she told them no because she had, you know, already committed to doing this school play. So they allowed her to audition like virtually. They let her make a tape in her basement, and they got her. Oh, really, Allie? That's so funny. I don't think she would have either, Alex. Like, Sarah Michelle Gellar was a good choice for it. All right, so sepia now over here. But yeah, I could not have seen her as Buffy. Maybe, see, I'd say Willow, but I can't even see her as Willow just because, I don't know, maybe it's just as the people that they cast did such a good job on the show, I struggle to see anybody else in that role. You know, even Faith's character. Even Cordelia, I couldn't see her as Cordelia either. I clearly am missing a partial conversation here. All right. Make sure we're still in frame. I'm also trying to make sure that I stay focused tonight because we have a whole craft to get to when we're done coloring these. I'm gonna take a minute to cut things out. Oh, was she? I'd be curious to see that. I think maybe because she's supposed to be playing a tomboy in Dawson's Creek. I don't get the tomboy vibe from her as much, but I think it's maybe just because she's so naturally pretty. Oh, yeah, Steve. Yeah, I agree. Also, super awesome that you actually made that connection and you've watched that with me enough. You get some husband points right there. I'm very impressed with you, Steve. Incredibly impressed. 90210. Really, Alex? Oh, hi, Iselina. Clearly, there's a story behind the pointy pencils. I'm trying to think of what other female characters. I thought maybe Kennedy. Fred was cute. Fred was cute. That is true. That is true. Oh, awesome, Iselina. Congratulations. There's a movie called Disturbing Behavior. Okay, okay. I would have never seen it or heard of it. I can't do horror movies. I cannot do scary movies. Like, I need happy endings. I mean, as it is, like I said, I've skipped through a lot of the Joey Dawson drama. I mean, I've looked up the like IMDb's and stuff, so like I know who ends up with who, but I don't know. I'm hoping to see some character development in Pacey that makes him a bit more or less of a little turkey. Sounds good, Evelyn. Oh, Harmony. No, she wouldn't have made a Harmony. I don't think I could see Harmony as a brunette. Like she'd have to be the blonde. Kind of opposite of Cordelia, you know? See, that's the thing, is I actually haven't seen her in a lot of stuff. I'm trying to think, and like, obviously I knew about Katie Holmes from, you know, her and Tom Cruise, but, you know, that's it. It was funny, she made a couple Brad Pitt references in the first season of the show, and I'm kind of waiting for her to make a Tom Cruise reference at some point, just because Tom Cruise, I think, has got about 10 years on her. Because I was looking at when they were born, but... Oh, Tara. I could see her as Tara. Doyle, I know. Hi, Daniela. Doyle, man, he got a raw deal. I wish we could have seen more of Doyle. Like, develop that. I feel like he would have brought out a lot of good in Cordelia. I mean, her character developed so much better in Angel than it did in Buffy as it is. But I feel like Doyle would have brought out a lot of good in her. I mean, when she dated Xander, that helped to soften her character a little bit. But I think I would have enjoyed seeing her with Doyle for sure. Got replaced by Maggie Gyllenhaal. Oh no. No, Mandy, we're talking about Katie Holmes. Katie Holmes. Okay, I'm not gonna do these inside swirlies yet because actually when we're done with this gold, I might do the inside swirlies a different color. Okay, then we're gonna use umber. We're gonna wait on umber. We may go back over it. So let's go ahead and do olive brown now. Because you have to also take into account how much space you have to work with your colors. So you don't want to go too many dark colors and then not have enough room to add your light colors. So we're going to hold off on umber for just a bit until we get more of our colors down. Oh, awesome, Ashley. Order Poscas. Awesome. I know you're talking about the Posca pencils, but I need to order more Posca pens. Because mine are out. I use them too much. You never saw Angel? Angel was good. Angel is one of the few spin-offs from a good show that actually ended up good until the ending. They totally just, the ending was not what any of the fans wanted. TV show called Bones. Yeah, I think most of us are aware of Bones. I mean, that's Emily Deschanel and David Boreanaz. Also a very good show. Inside squirrels. We could, you know, and we'll just draw a little squirrel right there. Inside squirrel. I like it. It really was, Angela. Like, it was just all this build up for nothing. Like, if you are a diehard enough fan and you do the research with the comic books, the story continues in the comic books. I haven't found it. I haven't looked that hard. Yes, that is correct, Sherry. But yeah, it was just, Buffy wrapped it up much better than Angel did, for sure. I don't know. I was always Team Spike on Buffy anyway. Okay, we're still just using olive brown. And it's pretty light right now. We're gonna go over it again once we get more colors in. So yeah, I watched a little bit of the originals, but not a ton. Hi, Sarah. We are discussing well, not movies. We're discussing shows. Dawson's Creek, Buffy, Katie Holmes, all that good stuff. Wait, Captain John and Spike? Wait, am I missing something? I'm trying to think. Who's Captain John? Is that from another show? Right, Allie? Yep, 90210. Right, Angela? Best episode, seriously. Oh, Captain Jack Harkness. Captain Jack Harkness, that's who you're talking about. I was glad that they brought him back for the new Doctor Who. We finally watched the other episode of Loki, the last one. I won't spoil it for anyone, but let's just say after we watched it, Steve was helping me look up to see when the next movies are coming out, and it's just gonna take too long for the next movies in the timeline to come out. I will say that Marvel has set itself up beautifully to never run out of movie ideas. Like, they've just tied it all in wonderfully. We can leverage Redemption Part 2 along with the actor who played Lindsay and Angel. Oh, okay, awesome. Hi, Gail. Welcome, welcome. The funny thing is I never really saw James Marsters in anything else besides Buffy, and so I always just assumed he had an English accent. He absolutely does not. Yes, okay, I won't spoil it, but you should get caught up because it's awesome. All right, Green Ochre. Where are you at in it, Angela? What was the last episode you saw? Okay, so yeah, we're using green ochre now. You were mad when you found out he wasn't actually English? Episode 4. Okay, yeah, you gotta get caught up. They're so good. They're so good. I just wish there had been more episodes. It's just not enough. That's like the WandaVision episodes, though. I felt like WandaVision was too short also. Can we help it if the fans want more? Why were you mad? That just means he's a good actor. Or at least really good at doing accents. Definitely a sign that you're good at doing accents when everyone just assumes that you're actually that nationality. No one questions it. Thanks, Daniela. Paul Bettany, right? Yeah, I'm not sure how much Steve appreciated my commentary on how good looking Tom Hiddleston is in Loki. All right, canary yellow, but I mean, come on. I mean, Tom Hiddleston. Okay, so Allie, I started watching Falcon. I never finished it. I don't know. It just didn't pull me in all that much. I was like, eh. I think in Loki, there was a lot of good scenes. I think I wish I could have seen Loki use his powers a bit more. Okay, but he didn't have a soul, Steve. He didn't have a soul. After he got his soul, you know, well, he went crazy, but, you know, he knew he did wrong. He didn't have a soul. Yes, no spoilers. I won't spoil it. No specifics on Loki. That just came out too freshly for me to spoil it. Okay, that's true, Angela. So yeah, he did, but you know, he had a microchip in his head, you know, like. Then he like did all these things and he got his soul back and he went a little crazy and he knew what he did was wrong, and you know, Spike just, he had it. Life wasn't fair to Spike, all right? I can't blame him. Gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. Spike's been through a lot, all right? He's just misunderstood. He was on a journey, right? Exactly. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and use pale yellow. It should be, Iselina, yes. Yeah, it's saved in there somewhere. I'm just not quite sure how far down the list it is, but it's in there. Absolutely, Evelyn. Absolutely. There's so much Marvel in there. If you like Marvel, most definitely. All right, now we're gonna do our second layer real quick because we want to get this a little bit darker. So sepia. Actually recently went through and, because I'll get a video subscription sometimes for like a show if it's coming out. And then sometimes like I'll forget to cancel, whatever. So I realized I had Hulu and HBO, but I really don't need all of those. So I recently went through and got rid of all the extra subscriptions that I had just because it's like, you know what? I really don't need this. So mostly obviously we have Amazon just because we already have Amazon Prime. And then we have Netflix and we have Disney Plus. But I don't think we'd get rid of Netflix or Disney Plus just because a lot of the kids shows are on there as well. Gail, we are using the Caran d'Ache Pablos. Oh, awesome, Evelyn. Yeah, once I watch through the shows that I want to watch, I go ahead and get rid of them. I don't keep them all the time. I feel like it's just a little excessive, you know? If I can't find anything to watch between, you know, multiple networks, then I probably should be doing something else. Okay, so we're still just using sepia. Prime, Netflix, HBO Max, no kids. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. I think we have one extra channel subscription on Amazon where it's like $1.99 a month or something like that. And it's like a Pokemon channel where basically all the Pokemon series are on there that the kids watch. So we keep that one on there. But, you know, $1.99 isn't like, you know, $12.99 or HBO where it's like $14.99 a month. So awesome, Deborah. Alex. It's like those things. Every now and then you have to keep yourself in check for how many subscriptions you actually have, because it's easy to forget what it is. Thankfully, like Amazon keeps a running list just in case you forget. Like, oh, right. Like every now and then I'll get Audible and, you know, if there's a book I really want to listen to. Okay. All right. And sepia. Oh, awesome, Brandy. That'll be fun. All right. So now we're going to go and use olive brown. I don't know. Shannon, does Pacey's character get better as the series goes on? Like, does he mature a bit more? I mean, will I enjoy him later down the line? I've heard so many like things like how much people love Pacey, but right now he just kind of seems like a little... I mean, I know he's going through, you know, a lot too, you know, because you're learning more and more about his backstory and his family life and everything, but he just seems like a little bit of a turkey. I'm having a hard time liking him. Right, Allie? That's good, Selena. That's good, Alex. How do you like Peacock, Cheryl? I've heard a lot about it, but I don't have it. I mean, the fact that they're the only network that has The Office right now definitely has it going for them. Pacey gets a lot better? Okay. All right, maybe I'll hold out. Oh, he changes more than Dawson. Okay, good. Yeah, because Dawson's something else. All right, green ochre. Sounds good, Alex. Have a great night. You too. The Baby Boss movie? Yeah, that would not be a selling point to me. That doesn't appeal to me. Well, I guess all the Harry Potter movies were on HBO Max. I don't know. I like watching a lot of things over and over, but when I literally have things memorized, like I haven't watched Buffy in a while just because I literally have the episodes memorized. So I've been more lately into like watching things that hold my interest just a little bit more. Don't be hating on my page. Okay, I'll hold out. I'll hold out. Shannon. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and grab Canary Yellow. We're just gonna keep rolling on with our gold here. Okay. And then Paceycon, there you go. All right, and then pale yellow. Okay. Not too shabby for our goal. Thank you, Azelina.
Oh. No. Hello.
Get some sleep. Love you. I'm making me on.
Sorry.
Oh. All right. Have you?
I want to kiss.
I have you. Oh. Okay, there's another one. All right, get happy. Good night. All right, now sepia here. We're gonna do this little bit up here. Yeah, 4400 is real good. Thanks, Sherry. Thanks, Allie. Okay. Then we're gonna grab our olive brown. So we actually ended up not using umber at all. I think the spaces were just too small to try and include an extra pencil there. Okay. And then green ochre. Okay, and then canary yellow. Okay, and pale yellow. All right, and then for the inside swirls, not the squirrels, I think we're gonna do purple. Does anybody know why we're going to do purple? Okay, let's see. Let's grab violet, turning violet, and periwinkle blue, and periwinkle blue and sky blue. Kind of want to eat it. Is that weird? Yeah, contrasting colors. Yep. Awesome, Iselina. All right, sky blue. Here we go. Yep, they are complementary colors. My other thought was doing blue, but yeah, we're gonna go with a violet. Yep, complementary. All right, so violet here is what we're gonna do for the swirls. Not the squirrels, although maybe we should color a purple squirrel at some point. That'd be an intriguing squirrel. Go. Right, Deborah? Okay, let's do this one here. Make sure we're still in frame here. Yeah, there you go, Allie. They are complementary colors on the color wheel, which means they complement one another. But yes, also for the contrast. Also, it was interesting. Back to Dawson's Creek a little bit. It was interesting watching it from, you know, obviously I am, you know, this show came out in the 90s. So, you know, they were about, I was probably younger than them when the show came out. But watching it now, I'm 35. So I was about the same age as the teacher at the beginning. And the funny thing is like I was looking at her, and obviously that doesn't necessarily mean that she was exactly 36, you know, the actress or whatever. I was like looking at her and I'm like, I feel like she looks so much older than me. I don't know, maybe it was because of the way that she was dressing, but it's just like, I feel like I would look younger than her if I was in her place, if that makes sense. I don't know. It was a weird way to watch the show for the first time, to connect more with the adults in the show because I'm closer to their age than with the teenagers, obviously. I don't know. The funny thing is, too, is she was supposed to be 35 and 36 over the time that she was there, and she referred to herself as middle-aged. And it got me wondering. I assumed that middle age was 40 and up. Like, what is considered middle age? Oh, absolutely, Angela. Like, I'm 30, what am I, 35? Crap, I don't remember how old I am. Steve, am I 35 or 36? I think I'm 35. But my question is 35 middle-aged? I didn't think it was. But maybe I'm just, I don't know. Maybe I'm in denial. Who knows? Hi, Catherine. Thanks, Brandy. But she was supposed to be 35, and more than one person called her middle-aged. And I was just like, eh. Well, absolutely. 46, okay. Yeah, same thing here, Sarah. 40 is the new 30 and 50 is the new 40. Yes, see, that's what I'm feeling. Middle age is a lot older now as people are living longer. That is true. 50s are middle age. Okay, I was gonna say because, right, Sarah, I'm right there with you. Yeah, because I was thinking, I was just like, that doesn't seem right. I don't feel like I'm at that stage yet. I mean, 70 was the new 50. You know, that's the interesting thing is like, so I worked at a retirement home, and I might have mentioned this before, but I worked at a retirement home, and most people that lived in there were 90s and up, depending on, you know, what their health concerns were, if they needed more help, that kind of thing. But we had somebody who moved in who was only 76. Now, he moved in because he had recently lost his leg, and it was more, he was trying to not rehab, but he was trying to adapt to you know, living life with one less leg. And so that's why he was there. It was an assisted living. It wasn't a full-on retirement home. But I remember thinking when he moved in, because he was 76, and I was just like, oh gosh, he's so young. Like, why is, like, in comparison, because everybody there was in their 90s, you know, we're talking upwards of 93, 95, you know, if not older. And I was just like, oh man, 76 is just so young, you know? And so I think having worked in a facility like that really helped me see age differently, you know what I mean? And so it was just like, oh wait, man, 76 is flipping young. Aw, thanks, Gail. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and use Periwinkle Blue. Sounds good, Kenny. I also feel like, I mean, that particular season too, I mean, it was done in the 90s. Things were different in the 90s than they are now, you know? Things are very different. Oh, thanks, Marie. Like I said, when we're done, we're gonna cut these out. We're gonna actually like string these up. It'll look real nice when we're all done. Exactly, Allie, exactly. All right, so sky blue. Oh, wait. We forgot this part here for periwinkle blue. Here we go. Okay, now we're gonna do sky blue, real light. I don't want it too dark. Right, Sarah? No, I'm right there with you. We had an antenna and poof, I remember watching Smallville through the snow on the screen when I was in high school, you know, turning the antenna just right because we absolutely didn't have cable. But even if we did, knowing the way my childhood was, my parents would absolutely have not let me watch Dawson's Creek. Like, no way. That would not have been allowed. All right, so now dark carmine. I want to add a little bit of that here. Dawson's Creek, has that been on Netflix for a while? I get the vibe that it's a newish kind of deal. And everybody seems pretty upset that they've already canceled Manifest too. I know I'm jumping from show to show, but I think people are hoping that somebody will pick it up for like a movie or something, which would be cool. Tanya. Yeah, right, Sarah? Not even close. I wasn't even allowed to watch Pocahontas, all right? Yeah, Dawson's Creek would have been a big old no-no. All right, let's zoom out for just a bit. All right, woohoo! Look at that one. Nice and simple, nice and simple. And then we're gonna do this one. Tanya, we're gonna break out the pink. We're gonna break out the pink. All right, so let's do, let's start with purple violet and light purple and granite rose. My so-called life. Oh. Yeah, I'm familiar with that one. Yes. Thanks, Mary. I love it, Sarah. Nice, Mary. Okay, so purple violet, light purple, and granite rose. Love it, Tanya. All right, purple violet, light purple, and I think I have granite rose out already. Thanks, Brandy. Yeah, we did those ones last time. All right, let's go ahead. Yeah, so we've got, let's see if we can turn brightness down. But yeah, there we go. That's a bit more accurate. So we did these two last time. Did this one. We're going to do this one. And then we're going to be cutting out. We're using just what I have around the house. We're going to cut out some cardboard backings for them. We're going to glue them on. We're going to paint some gold. We got some ribbon. It'll be good. It'll be real good. Claire Danes. Yeah. Okay. Let's zoom on out just a bit. Here we go. All right, so we are going to start with purple violet. We're gonna actually turn this a little bit so it's a little bit more comfortable. Here we go. And this way. Okay, excuse the sidewaysness of it. Sideways, not sidewayed. Sidewaysness. You know, that's a name you don't hear very often. I knew somebody growing up with the name Wade. Does anybody these days know anyone named Wade? W-A-D-E. I feel like that was a more common name when I was a kid. I knew one person named Wade, but that just doesn't seem like a super common name anymore. And now that I say it out loud, I don't know. Right, Brandy? I like it. You used to? Yeah, I'm realizing now I haven't met anybody named Wade in years. Are there any famous actors or actresses with the name Wade? I don't know why it made me think of that. Hi, Della. Sounds good. It's funny how the popularity of names come and go. We chose very classic names for our kids. but we didn't tell anybody their names, and it always bothered people that we didn't tell anybody their names until after they were born. I think they were worried we were going to name them something funky, but no, they're all very, very classic names. Wade Boggs. Okay, I feel like I know that name, but I couldn't tell you what from. Wade was a duck on Garfield and Friends. I like it. We are using the Caran d'Ache Pablos, Brandy. Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds familiar. All right, now light purple. Go. Baseball or football. Okay. For Red Sox, okay. Ah, Joe coming in clutch with the baseball info. All right, Granite Rose. There we go. Ooh, that's gonna be real nice. What colors did you use to get those colors? For the pink, we're using purple violet, light purple, and granite rose. Isalina knows her sports. That's awesome. Hello, Garcia. Welcome. Church I went to have a monthly newsletter with all the baptisms. One month there were 9 babies baptized, all named Jordan with various spellings. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do the back of these flowers is also gonna be pink. This part's gonna be pink, and this part behind here is gonna be pink. Joe, you're not up on the Dawson's Creek lingo? No? Joe, what is aside from Star Wars, because I know you like your Star Wars Legos, and it's a movie anyway, not a show. So what is your favorite sci-fi show? Question for Joe. What is your favorite sci-fi show? And that rhymes. Joe's sci-fi show. It's so funny because you guys in the little camera can see where the edge of the desk is. I always wonder sometimes if you guys can see that I'm sitting crisscross. But in my head, I literally just wanted to say crisscross applesauce. Doctor Who, yeah. Of course, when I sit like this, inevitably my foot goes to sleep, it goes numb. Okay, so we're still just using that purple violet. Star Trek, then Star Trek Next Gen, then Doctor Who, then Firefly. All right, I like it. Joe, you are in good company. Shadowhunters, okay, Battlestar Galactica. I feel like I need to watch Battlestar Galactica. Don't hate me, but I've never actually watched it. I will put that on my list. Right, Mary? I was so sad that they canceled. I mean, yeah, they did a movie, but it just did not do it justice. See, Next Gen is my number one Star Trek. DS9 is my least favorite Star Trek, and I like Voyager. Voyager's probably my second. So, not counting down any of the newer ones, but the previous ones. So what do we have? We've got obviously original series, but we've got Next Gen, we've got Voyager, we've got DS9, Enterprise. I take it back. I like DS9 over Enterprise. So if I were to rank the 4, it'd be Next Gen, Voyager, DS9, and then Enterprise. Oh, I love Charmed. Yes, original Charmed. Would you ever consider to do a stream of what shade of pencils to use for skin tone from different brands of pencils? I have trouble picking pencils. Yeah, I could could do that as a stream. I mean, I'd have to plan it out, but yeah. Kind of like how we did the gold stream where we did different brands and these are the pencils that we used for it. Discovery. Oh, nice, Joe. Yeah, Original Charmed was really good. I've been slowly getting, purchasing the seasons of Charmed on Amazon. I had the DVDs at one point, and actually during this move we got rid of them because the fact of the matter is I did not treat my DVDs very well when I was younger, and most of them were all scratched up and all the shows skipped anyway. So slowly over time, I am repurchasing the Charmed seasons on Amazon. Original Battlestar, okay, okay. So I watched it, Angie, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible, but I watched it in a sense that I thought of it as a brand new show rather than a remake. Because the fact of the matter is, once the new Charmed came on, they pulled the old Charmed. So now if anybody goes looking for Charmed, all they get is the newer one. It's like the old one doesn't even exist. And in fact, Holly Marie Combs and Rose McGowan were actually really upset about that. Well, no, I mean, Angela, when I say I didn't take care of them, they were all trash. There wouldn't have been any salvaging. And truth be told, like, even if there had been one or two, like, because when I watch it, I want to binge watch it and watch one or two rather than be like, okay, well, I guess I have to go to season 3 now after watching 2 discs in season 2. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I didn't keep any of them. When we moved and cleared things out, I definitely Marie Kondo'd everything and was like, does this bring me joy? No, it does not. It goes. Like, we did full on purge, like, for everything. I know, Angela. I just, I was 18. Who takes care of their things that well when they're 18? Kirk and Spock, I like it. Nice, Joe. OG Charmed and Quantum Leap with my daughter. Oh, that's awesome, Sarah. And it was good. We got rid of a lot of stuff. I just... everybody's got that one closet that just has a ton of like random stuff in it. And we just we did not want to bring any of that clutter, like anything that we've brought to the new place. Like, we need to know what it is. It needs to have a purpose and it needs to have a place. Like, I don't want to just, store stuff and be like, oh, it's okay, we can store that in the garage. And it's just like, have I used this in the last decade? Have I even looked in this box in the last decade? And if the answer is no, then I probably don't need it, unless it's something sentimental, obviously like my wedding dress. Of course, I haven't used that in the last decade, I wear it once, but that's, sentimental, you keep it. So, obviously we keep the wedding dress. I have a box of like childhood stuff. I have a ridiculous collection of Archie comics. My sisters and I used to buy them all the time when we were kids. And somehow I ended up with them. So I've got this giant stack of Archie comics that, are a little worse for wear, but yes, I watched Orphan Black. Yeah. Exactly, Angela, exactly. But yeah, so, I kept some sentimental things and whatnot, but we definitely did a what's it? What's it called? Like, where you just have a lot of stuff. What's it called? Like a physical cleansing of a purging? No, what's it called when you have not monetary? I'm trying to think of the word. Not worldly goods. That's not what I'm thinking of. I can't think of it. Anyway, basically, you have stuff and it's just like, it's time to get rid of that stuff. Deep cleanse, a cleanse. Yeah, exactly. There you go, Evelyn. But yeah, I just don't want, like, we literally had 3 boxes where we were storing some stuff that we literally, no, not a hoarder. No, like, there's a word for it, like a word for your things. I can't think of it now. A detox. Yeah, a little bit of a detox. Yeah. But like we literally had 3 small cardboard boxes that had been up in the back of our closet that we hadn't opened since I don't know when. And we didn't know what was in them. We just never thought about them because out of sight, out of mind, you know? So we called them our mystery boxes. And so we're like, all right, mystery box number 1. And we got it down and came out. And here's the funny thing is I actually have a necklace that Steve got me for Mother's Day, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Materialism. Yes, materialistic. Thank you. That's what I was thinking, Angie. Materialistic. Perfect. And yeah, Angie got it. We did a materialistic purge. That's what it was. But so we opened up one of these boxes, and in it I found a music box that was actually given to me by a neighbor who has since passed. So obviously that, you know, held some sentimental value. But in the music box was this necklace that I have been missing for 4 years. I literally thought that it was like just gone. Like maybe I had dropped it somewhere. Like, and it's a cute, like he got it off Etsy and it like had our kids' names engraved on it. It was a really pretty necklace and I loved it. But for the life of me, I could not find it. And I just assumed it was long gone. And we pulled it out. I pulled out this music box and there it was. And I'm like, oh my God, it's the necklace. Yes, for sure, Sherry, for sure. But yeah, I was like so thrilled. So there were definitely a few moments like that. Like I have this watch that it's really pretty. It's got a little butterfly on it. And honestly, I think my mom gave it to me when I was like 18. But I found that watch, was finally able to get the back open, and I was able to order a new battery for it. So I'll be able to start wearing that again. It's just a watch, you know, it's not like a Fitbit or anything. It's just, you know, regular watch. But I was like, oh, it's so pretty. So I made the effort to try and figure out how to get the back open because it was kind of complicated. And yeah, I ordered a new battery for it. All right, light purple now. Yeah, materialistic. That's the word I was looking for. I feel better now. But I think we just really wanted, you know, we were all just so excited to move here and we just wanted a fresh start. So that meant not bringing a lot of the clutter with us. Oh, that's awesome, Mary. Yeah, I have a few kind of like random things. So I have this ceramic cat that was given to me by the same neighbor that I've held on to for years. It was interesting. He was a guy. He was never married or anything, but he was good friends with our family. He had a lot of cats. He was really nice. We used to spend time over there. And when we moved, he gave us like a few items, and he actually came to my wedding. It was really great. And then he passed probably 5-6 years ago. And so those things I definitely will hold on to for years to come. But you know, and there's other things that I, you know, collected, and it's just like, honestly, do I really want to keep this? Do I need to keep this? And honestly, the answer is probably no. Right, I know, right? I'm considering the meaning. Like I know what I'm trying to say, but the word is just escaping me. And that tends to happen here a lot, mostly because I'm like doing a lot of things all at once, and I just cannot, I can't brain the word. It's not coming to my brain. But it's funny, like, you know, I have 3 other siblings, and over the years, as we've all grown up and moved out of the house, you know, various things have stayed behind, or we took things with us. Well, somehow there was this little stuffed animal that was my sister's that somehow ended up in one of my keepsake boxes. And I haven't gotten rid of it. It's just, you know, moved from box to box or house to house or whatever. And my sister and I were talking about it recently, and I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure I have that in a box, like somewhere. And she's like, oh my gosh. And I was like, yeah, I think it's somewhere. And so when we were packing up, I found it and I sent her a picture. She's like, oh my God, can you send it to me? Yes, it is. It's snow. It's snow. It's a little filter for Christmassy stuff. Right? Words are hard. So much, Angela, so much. This week, I had a pretty doozy of a headache this week, and so I haven't been feeling 100% this week, so I haven't got as much unpacked as I did last week, but I'm hoping to feel better here in a couple days, you know, get back to myself in a couple days, and then finish unpacking some more. Steve is headed over to the old place because our lease is officially up at the end of the month. And what with work, we've only been able to like go over on the weekends to finish clearing things out. But his goal this weekend is to absolutely finish, you know, do the last of the cleaning, putty the walls, that kind of thing. We're using granite rose now. And so fingers crossed, we're going to have it all finished this weekend. And then it's just a matter of unpacking the rest of the stuff that we brought back over. I brought up my gramophone to the office today and got that kind of tuned up and fixed and everything, so the kids were enjoying listening to the records and everything. Yep, it's snowing, but yeah, it's been nice. It's been real nice, and there's just like each room. We still need to unpack the master bathroom, but each room has 1 or 2 boxes left in it that of just little odds and ends, things that I actually need to stop and think about and figure out, like, all right, well, where are we going to put these? I want to go into this at the beginning organized. I do not like we were setting up the kitchen, and I specifically told Steve, I was just like, look, this is the nicest kitchen I've ever had, and we will not have a junk drawer, you know? All right, purple violet. So that was when I was organizing it, I was like, this is the drawer where this goes. This is the drawer where this goes. This is not the drawer where junk goes. So like, when we emptied out the other kitchen, I did not realize that I owned as many sprinkles as I do, you know, for like cakes and stuff. So we have a drawer that has like my cake decorating tips and like 6 bottles of sprinkles. And when the kids were going through the kitchen, you know, seeing what was in everything, like they came to the sprinkle jar and they're like, oh, it's a jar of sprinkles. So yeah, they definitely approve of the sprinkle drawer. But, you know, and don't get me wrong, we'll still have some stuff in storage in the garage. Like we've got some shelves, obviously Christmas decorations, we've got tools. We do have one tote of the way that we work with like getting rid of toys for the kids is we slowly phase out the toys so we don't have any meltdowns when they realize we've gotten rid of something. So like we have a tote in the garage right now of a bunch of toys that I selected that we are going to get rid of. But we need to wait until the period of time where they're not like remembering it and they're like, do you remember what happened to such and such a toy? That way, if we need to avoid a meltdown and bring 1 or 2 toys back in, we can. But, you know, obviously you can't hold on to toys forever. So we've got a tote out there that has a box of, you know, toys they've kind of grown out of and everything. And then, you know, like our new place didn't need a microwave, but obviously the microwave that we had at our old place was still just fine. So, you know, we've got the extra microwave. So, you know, there's a few different things that are getting stored. But in an ideal world, we will be going into this with as little clutter as possible. A place for everything, and to everything its place. All right, light purple. And I'm not so naive to think that we won't eventually get clutter and everything, but, you know, why go into it with clutter if you don't need to? I think it's just easier to breathe all the way around when you're not surrounded by too much stuff or everything's got a place. This is why one day stays. I want to get one of those create room cupboards. Oh my gosh, that'd be so amazing. But it's like even the little things where the fact that, you know, in my office, you know, when I sewed the curtains the other day, I was able to get my sewing machine down. I didn't have to clean it up right away. I could leave it in, and this was my space. I didn't have to worry about the kids getting into things, you know? And it's just little things like that about having a dedicated space for crafts and sewing and coloring and all of that. Rolling Stone top 5 sci-fi shows: Star Trek, Twilight Zone, Battlestar Galactica, Doctor Who, and The Mandalorian. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so those are our pinks. So now we're gonna be doing green. Green and pink. So let's grab, we're gonna get bluish green. Do we have that out already? That's greenish blue. I'm telling you, the names for these Pablos crack me up. All right, let's see. Bluish green. All right, I love the Mandalorian. All right, bluish green. We're gonna get Veronese green. Is that already out? That's Empire green. Veronese green, here we go. All right, Veronese green. And we're going to get Veronese green to, let's get light green. It's a little bit more of a yellow one. We still love moving into a bigger and better home. Really have, oh, thank you. Yes, we were just so over the moon about it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's been a long time coming. All right, let's go ahead and turn it this way a little bit. And we're gonna start with bluish green, okay? Now the trick is we have got to get the cats on a better feeding schedule. Like before, we had them on a pretty solid schedule, and I don't know if the move just messed up the circadian rhythms, but no joke, every morning, 4:30, all three of them are waking us up for breakfast. And it's just like, this cannot continue. And if we shut our bedroom door, then they scratch on the walls. And no offense to the cats, but this is a brand new house, and I'm not putting up with them scratching on the walls. So I've been trying to brainstorm how we can train them out of this. You know, we can't just ignore them because they will continue to scratch, but we can't give in and feed them at 4:30 every morning. You know, they're going to think this is mealtime. So I had an idea. It's like when you're training a cat to not jump on the counters. So obviously, if we shut the door, they're not going to be able to wake us up to get fed, right? So that's a thing. But it doesn't keep them from scratching on the door. So I had an idea. To keep them from coming up to the doors to scratch on the doors, I was thinking how you can take foil, because they don't like the way the foil sounds and feels under their feet. And you'd think that'd work, Kenny, but it absolutely doesn't. We can try feeding them later at night, but it's still like, it's just 4:30 every morning. They're like, yeah, sure, you fed us at midnight, but it's only been 4 hours. We need a full meal again. Thank you. But so I'm thinking of setting foil in front of all the bedroom doors, because if they can't get to our bedroom door, they'll try and go scratch on the kids' bedroom door. So I'm thinking of setting foil out in front of our doors. That way they won't walk up to them, because obviously they put their bottom feet in front of the door and then scratch at the door there. So if I were to put a roll, not like, you know, a sheet of foil in front of the door, they won't want to step on it. Therefore, they can't go up next to the door, right? Like, theoretically. It doesn't work, Allie. We've tried. I feel that 4 hours is a long time. Oh my gosh. Well, I am tired, and I cannot. It's just not acceptable behavior, kitty cats. You know, like, it's just, you know, so our older kitty, she has to be fed frequently, because if she eats too much, it makes her sick to her stomach. So we have to give in and feed her frequently throughout the day. But because the other cats see her getting fed, they're like, oh, so we get to be fed too. And that's the thing too, is Paul is getting to be a little bit of a chonk. Like, he cannot just be eating all the time. So I'm just like, we have to do something. So, you know, we've tried training with like a spray bottle, but that just like only deters them for a small amount of time. Aw, thanks, Ismelina. Tanya, are you part cat? So I'm trying to think of like passive ways to get it to where they won't, if we could just get them to not scratch on the door, right? So I'm thinking just lay down a sheet of foil in front of the door, and then they won't want to sit on it. As it is, the only place where there's carpet in the whole house is on the stairs. So I went ahead, and I think I mentioned this before, you know, we don't want them scratching on the stairs. So I got a couple more little scratching posts and scratching mats, and they're placed kind of throughout the stairs, and knock on wood, that seems to have worked. But as a backup, from whoever suggested it, I actually decided to go ahead and get a small spray thing of Feel Away. So if the scratching of the stairs continues, we'll go ahead and spray a little bit of the Feel Away, but I'm trying everything else before that. I'm also going to trim their claws, but the trimmers are over at the old place right now, so I have to wait until that gets brought over this weekend. But yeah, so I think I'm going to try foil on the ground. So maybe they just won't want to walk up to the door because of it. If that doesn't work, I don't even know. I think Mary's getting tired of feeding me every 2 hours. You're like a kitten, Tanya. All right, Viennese green. That's adorable. You know, the older cat doesn't do too bad, but here's the thing. Paul, as cute as he is, what he'll do is he jumps up on our bed, and then before I can grab the spray bottle to shoo him down, like he'll jump up on our bed, middle of the night, 4 a.m. What he'll do is he will run the perimeter of the bed across our pillows, across our faces as fast as he can before we can shoo them off, but enough to jolt us out of a dead sleep. So he'll jump on the end of the bed and then do a sprint up the side, across our pillows, down the side, and then he'll bolt out the door before we can even get to him. And we're left in the dust going like, what on earth just happened? And we get drive-by catted. That's what it is. We get a very cute kitten, thank you very much. Just walked slower and it was more quiet. Okay. But we seriously get drive-by catted by Paul, and it's ridiculous. It's just like, really? Really? Like, you're just gonna get your kitty litter paws all over my face and the pillow that I sleep on. Hot laps, it's exactly what it is. He just bolts because he knows. He knows he's not supposed to be doing it. Don't get me wrong, there's some nights that he sleeps, but lately it's just since the move too. So I really think we're using light green. I really think it's just messed with him. And it's just like, all right, 4:30 people, time to wake up. We're gonna do laps on the bed. One of you jump on their face, the other one scratch the door. We need to keep an eye out in case they get up to feed us. If they don't, we must continue scratching. Last resort, we sit at the door and we meow. Does everybody have their roles? And break. I'm telling you, these are the conversations that my cats have in the hallway before they barge into the room to just terrorize us in our sleep. Like, I'm pretty sure they have like staff meetings about this. No, Tanya, you're not supposed to. You let her sleep. Now, if you start walking on her pillow, you know, we're gonna have to have a conversation. I'm just imagining you like jumping on the bed going, Mary, 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 I'm hungry. I'm telling you, like they have like long drawn out like battle plans for what they're gonna do. Right? Exactly. They do. They kamikaze us. Absolutely they do. All right, now we're gonna use bluish green. They have a plot, man. So like I got up last night because, you know, older kitty, she was like getting in on the action of waking us up, and you know, Paul would dart out the door the minute we catch him. And of course I walk out there and be like shooing him away out of the hallway, and Annie's just sitting there on the stairs like, I wasn't doing anything, like I'm just sitting here like I'm innocent. Meanwhile Paul's like lurking and like peering his head around the corner, waiting until I move to when he can come back in. Like I could almost time it. He's gone just long enough to lick the water off of his fur that he has just been sprayed with, and then you just hear, I could hear his little nails click clacking on the floor, like sneaking in. Thanks, Marilyn. No wonder she's scaring me. Yeah, no walking on her pillow. Galahad bladder pounces me, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like a skill that they're born with. Their cat parents teach it to them. Like, these are the humans' weak points. Take advantage of them. All right, now we're gonna grab, let's do marine blue. Do we already have that out? No, that's sapphire blue. Marine blue. Let's see, it's night blue. What's this one? This is ultramarine. Marine blue. Marine blue. Here we go. Oof. Out, out, out. All right, marine blue, and let's get turquoise blue. I think I have that out already. There we go. Yeah, turquoise blue. All right. Let's see. How are we doing on time? We're doing okay. Well, I said it might go a little bit late tonight since we're doing the full craft. All right, so marine blue. The funny thing is like I've always said that like down the line we do want to get a dog, but it's like here I am, it's 4:30 in the morning, the cat's walking on our faces, and I'm just like, you know, like, cats at least, you know, will go to the bathroom in their litter box, and you just have to, you know, clean their litter. But, you know, for dogs, you got to take them out for walks, you got to take them out to go to the bathroom, they chew your shoes, like all this kind of stuff. Well, I suppose not if you train them well, but it's just like, you know, if 3 cats are already a handful, we probably shouldn't throw a dog in the mix. At least not until we can get the cats to stop waking us up at 4:30 in the morning. So, I don't know. We'll try the foil thing on the floor and see if that deters them at all. A girl can hope. Aww. How old is your puppy, Angela? I feel like you might have mentioned this, but I have had a lot on my mind, so I can't remember. But how old is your puppy? I've been telling chat about the way our cats plot together to harass us in our sleep.
They do.
They absolutely do.
I'm surprised I didn't hear it last night.
Yeah, I think it's because I was already reacting to it. 8 weeks. Aw. Wait, Angela, have you posted pictures in the Discord? I feel like let me look at the pets. If you haven't, you should.
If you haven't, what have you been doing with your life?
What, Steve? Let's see. As soon as my Discord starts up here. Because now I want to see puppy pictures. Aw, Cherry. All right, let's turn this back this away. Yoink. There we go. Let's see. Discord. Pets. Let's see. Oh, damn. Tammy's doggo. Aw, there's Riker's pictures. Riker's so cute. All right. All right. Yeah, you need to post some pictures in the Discord. Which, by the way, if you're not part of the Discord, you can type in !Discord. Got that going for us. Lots of posts, lots of channels. Which, by the way, if nobody saw, we've got a channel up there now with all the streamer schedules. If you need to see that, the lovely Angie put that together for us. She chewed everything, right? Lola chewed through an entire sofa 3 days after I adopted her. Oh no. Look at the song. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Yes, we need to see the unicorn pajamas. You can find it. Oh, you posted it? Okay, let's see. And pets. Oh my word. Steve, look at this puppy. Steve, come look at this puppy. Look at that little puppy.
Look at the eyes.
I know. Oh, cute puppy. Okay, take it back. I'll take him for walks and take him out to go potty. Steve, we need a puppy.
Thanks, chat.
Steve.
Thanks, chat.
Steve.
Thanks, chat.
We need a puppy. All right. Now we're gonna use turquoise blue. Let's see. Are we still in frame? Yes. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. We're going to turn it into a song as we add our turquoise blue. Angela says, sorry, Steve.
Yeah.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
You're not sorry.
The puppies are so cute. They are good for you. And we live in a legitimate neighborhood now where we could take a dog for a walk. And we have a yard, just saying. Okay, now I want to grab indigo blue. Indigo blue. Here we go, indigo blue. And what is this one? Royal blue? Yes, let's do royal blue. Excuse me, and periwinkle blue. And she says, Steve, you need a puppy. The pupper is so cute it hurts. All right, indigo blue. We're definitely going to break out some gel pen on this one. For these smaller bits here. What?
Bring out the gel pen.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's see, let's move on down. Right, yeah, I've been reading about that. I've seen a lot of, like, I follow, like, dog accounts on Instagram because who are we kidding? They're friggin' adorable. And a lot of them have been putting, like, little booties on their dog's feet just because it's been so hot. And then who are we kidding? Dogs and shoes are just so cute.
Yeah.
Super cute. Was that thunder?
No, it's the
No,
cats.
no, that's the cats. They chase each other down the hallway and it's literally like it sounds like thunder. Also, they throw themselves up against the door.
They've already been fed.
Ah, there you go, Angie. I think you and I both know that doesn't stop them.
I
All right, royal blue.
wanted to express that I did indeed give them their...
Not good enough.
Never good enough.
All right, royal blue. I don't know, it's totally normal for people's cats to hold them hostage in the middle of the night, right? No? Are we alone in that?
Chat, I have a question. Chat, can you hear me? Can they hear me from there?
I assume they
Who's
can.
to say? Do you enjoy local news?
What? Like, what kind of question is that?
Well, I was watching local news downstairs
Periwinkle
while
blue.
little Emily was getting ready for after she went to bed.
Yeah.
I was texting my best friend back home
Uh-huh.
about it, and we both agree that local news is something else. Like,
What do you mean?
just like the first thing.
Allie loves local
Okay,
news.
so the first thing that cracks me up about local news is that you get lead anchor Bill McCracken and
Bill McCracken.
like certified DOB meteorology weather guy, like a huge degree from this university, and then the last one is
Please sparkle
always,
pop.
and this guy was sports. it's such this huge build up to like lead anchor man, extremely intelligent meteorologist man, sports guy. It cracks me up every single time. Oh, Allie loves Bill McCracken. Okay. So. Alright. Maybe I'm alone in making fun of local news. But
It could just be we have lame local news. All right, now we're using the pink. What'd you say?
I guess. It's just every time it gets me, like, all the certifications for this meteorologist, and some guy that happened to like sports that we gave a job.
I'm also now trying to make sure I don't smear the Sparkle Pop gel pen here. Sparkle Pop. Okay, we're gonna use aubergine before I go much further on the gel pen because I remembered I wanted to add that on the side here.
Aubergine.
Aubergine. Otherwise known as eggplant.
You know why they call eggplants eggplant?
Why do they call eggplants eggplants?
If you've never seen like a young eggplant,
Well, you just let them in. They're scratching already.
It looks just like a white egg growing off of a plant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when they're young.
Oh.
Oh,
The more you know.
Well, look who it is.
Oh, hi, Paul. Were you scratching on the door? I'm so
Who would have
surprised.
thought it'd be Paul McCartney?
Oh my goodness. I've never seen that happen ever.
I'm so surprised.
I'm
and
shocked. Clearly this has been the Paul saga recently.
Oh look, he's fun to lay down.
You know, he's just laying on the carpet. Oh, okay, he looks cute. See, and this is
This is the problem.
It's hard to stay mad at him. He looks so like here. I need to take a picture of how cute he looks right now, and then I'll show you. Nope, he knows I'm talking about him. Okay, all right, you coming up?
You want me to kick him out?
No, he's okay.
Okay.
He just okay. All right, you knew I was talking about you.
No, I think
You
that he-
did, didn't you? There we go. Hey, buddy. You knew we were talking about you. There we go. Ignore, we got the cords there. There we go. Can you crate them? Absolutely not. He would lose his mind in a crate. Like, he would scratch and pull at the crate. It'd be constant thunk, 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 and it'd be like, literally.
What would it be?
Yeah, crates, absolutely not. He would not put up with that. It is kitty. He saw I was talking about him. I was going to take his picture and he's like, oh, clearly you want me in your lap right now. All right, can I color? Can I color at the same time? Will you let me? See, and this is why we put up with the 4:30 in the morning wake up call, because he's just so cute. All right. And there we go. He is too adorable for his own good.
He's annoyingly adorable.
He is annoying. It's like he wakes you up at 4:30 because he wants food, and you're like, why are you doing this? And then he looks at you with those big old eyes and his cute little face, and you're like, I can't stay mad at you, but I'm so tired.
There's really not a way to block them in. And even if we did, they would just scratch something back.
Yeah, they so like we have like a bathroom downstairs where we keep their litter box. Even if we were to put them in there at night, they would just scratch at the door and just meow like all night long. Like they do not like, and I think,
Meow.
right, Mary? I think part of it is too, so we got Annie right before the pandemic went down, probably about 5 or 6 months before the pandemic went down. And so her especially, she's incredibly used to us being around all the time. She gets separation anxiety when we leave. Like there's been times where Steve is gone and taken the kids somewhere and it's just been me at the house. And she doesn't know that I'm still there. And she will wander around and meow until I let her know where I'm at. She does not like being alone. And like, sure, she's got the other cats to keep her company, but it's us that she wants to be around. She doesn't like not knowing where we're at. And a big part of that is because of the pandemic, all she's basically known her whole life so far, because she's still really young, is us around 24/7. There's always somebody here. And so, yeah, when we're gone, she gets separation anxiety. So leaving her in a room by herself is just like a nightmare for her. And so, because we had to actually separate her a little bit in the beginning because she was so distraught by the move and freaked out. Like she was like lashing out at Paul. She's just like every little thing. She was, she calmed down after a day or two. But we're like, okay, well, she clearly, Paul was already stressed out from the move. And so we had to separate them. But she would just meow and meow. We're like, all right, well, this isn't going to work. No, well, see, that's the thing is we can't put them in a room because then they go nuts on the door. So it's like we've got to choose between lack of sleep or damaged walls. And we're choosing the lack of sleep.
Don't damage my walls, Paul.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll get it figured out. We just got to get them trained back on a normal schedule, because that's the thing is if we keep giving in and giving them food when they ask for it, then they're just going to think that it's all the time. So we're going to try the foil thing, see if that helps deter them, and, you know, just go from there. Fingers crossed. You know, we'll get there eventually. It's just in the meantime. All right, so let's grab the purple, although the purple always ends up looking a bit more blue than it does, but we are gonna do purple here. So we're using the Sparkle Pop here. Okay, Sparkle Pop. Okay, and let's do, we're gonna do purple Sparkle Pop here. The advice I've heard is whatever you do not feed them at 4 a.m. Yeah. Yep. It cannot go on.
Don't feed them after midnight.
Yeah, don't feed them. They're not. What is it? Was it Gremlins? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
All right. Pink Sparkle Pop. Gremlins. I don't know what you were gonna do there. All right, that's the pink Sparkle Pop there. Let's do the blue. They're trained. Oh, they absolutely have us trained. You are absolutely correct, Ella. And I think we gave in when we first moved in because they knew, you know, we knew everybody was adjusting, but it's like now because it's every morning. So we just gonna have to suck it up. We're gonna get the trimmers this weekend, so we'll get their claws trimmed so they won't be sharp. I know he's so good. Okay, maybe he won't notice. I'm gonna take his picture because I really
don't mention.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Absolutely not talking about him whatsoever. Like, nope, not even doing it. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna crop this. I want to show you guys how he is laying right now. Like, I swear he's alive.
This is how he normally lays.
Yes, this is how he lays. And it's a little sideways because I had to like covertly take his picture. Okay. Look at this. This is how he's laying right now. Let's see if I can get this in focus. This is how he is laying right now. Behind me.
It's like a fine piece of artwork.
Yes, it's like, what is that? Where he's touched, what's the name of that painting? Michelangelo, it's, I forget the name of it.
Creation.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what he's doing right now. It's just ridiculous. He's like, all right, I've gotten my pets, now I'm just gonna... He really does. He really does. Our cats are beyond spoiled.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna stretch out here. Oh gosh. Okay, we were using the blue. Oh, thanks, Angie. Got it at Ashley Furniture. I wanted something bright and colorful for the office. And that's the thing, is he is the most lovey cat. Like, he just wants loves and scritches and attention and 4 a.m. feedings. That's what he wants.
Jumps on me for all my meetings I have on the day.
Absolutely, yes. All right, now we're gonna use the pink Sparkle Pop.
What? He's gonna jump on me right now. Oof.
And there he goes. And let's do pink on the bottom here too.
Human, you are at your computer and not paying attention to me.
All right, let's see. I really don't want to bust out the white paint just for one little bauble here. So let's see if we can get one of these to work. Let's grab...
Oh, here, reminds me.
No, stop it. Stop it. No Ray Romano Kermit voice. It's not allowed. All right, so we're going to use the white Arteza gel pen. Let's see if we can get this to work here.
Help you, sir?
Is he all over you?
No, he's just standing here. He's not even laying on me. He's just standing.
He's just standing in your lap?
Yes.
He's like, so I got pets from her and just it wasn't enough. I need you to...
Oh, you got down.
Oh, now he's laying back on the rug. He's like, all right, humans, look, you're not doing enough to tell me how wonderful I am. So if you could just, you know, adjust your behavior accordingly, that would be. Okay. A little bit more here.
So which is your favorite bauble you have done?
It's a good question. I still really like the birds one. Kenny says Kermit's in the house. Hi ho, Steve-O the frog here. And let's put a little bit of a highlight here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's actually grab our Wink of Stella too. A little bit of, oh my god. A little bit of Wink of Stella. Okay. Careful not to go over that gel pen. I don't want to smear it. Just enough to get a little extra sparkle on here. There we go. And a little bit down here. I know you guys can't really see it, but I can, and it's pretty and sparkly. Okay, I don't know. Actually, I wonder if you guys can see now that this one is dried a little bit. Maybe? Oh, no, it's hard to see. Maybe if I zoom in. That in focus. Okay, yeah, I can see that a little bit. Can you see the sparkle on that blue part? Oh yeah, there you go. Now you can see it.
So shiny?
It is so shiny. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Sparkle! Alright. There we go. Alright, so there's all 4 of them colored. Okay, so I'm gonna wait to cut these out while that gel pen and Wink of Stella dries. In the meantime, we're gonna move on to the craft portion of our evening. So I have already printed out an extra copy of the baubles here and traced them onto the cardboard. Ah, that's fair, Della. I'm a spoil sport. Wait, why am I a spoil sport? So we have the star one and this one here. So these two were already cut out. So now we're gonna grab our X-Acto knife and we're gonna cut out these other 2. I tried to get them cut out beforehand, but it is what it is. So we're gonna cut out the other 2 with you. All right, so I went kind of slow on it too because I don't want to go too fast and get the size wrong here. I could use scissors, but I also don't want to bend the cardboard too much. Like the edge of it, sometimes scissors can kind of mash it. Bring on the crafting, absolutely. And it's nothing fancy at all. I mean, literally, I'm using cardboard from our moving boxes, you know? Like, this is all just for fun. If I was being really fancy, I'd get like poster board or something, you know? But I'm just going kind of slow here so I can make sure I get as precise lines as possible. And then we're gonna paint the backs of these with some gold paint. Maybe add a little bit of glitter. Let's see, where is my heat gun? I'll have to get my heat gun. I don't remember which drawer I put it in. We also talked about like getting a hamster or nah, guinea pig cage is too big. or a bird. We actually talked about getting a bird too, but I don't know. I think mostly we want to just get settled first. We've got 3 cats already who clearly are running us ragged, so...
Little Steve was talking about a guinea pig tonight.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Why did he talk about a guinea pig?
Yeah, we can get a guinea pig.
I mean, was there something that reminded him of a guinea pig?
I don't think so. It's just like a right before bed conversation.
I'm like, can we have a guinea pig? What did you tell him?
I said, probably not, since we already have a 3 cat. Because he asked, like, what would we do with the guinea pig if we have 3 cats so the cats won't eat it? It's like, that's a fair question. And he said, well, maybe we can make one of the rooms the guinea pig room.
Yeah, a whole room just for a guinea pig.
What room are we going to make the guinea pig room? I don't know. It's like, okay, let's make it your room. It's like, oh.
A bunny could be cute.
It dawned on him, like, oh, there's not an extra room.
Right. Well, see, we're also a little hesitant at the moment to get any kind of rodent as a pet. So my niece had a hamster. My sister sent us a video message thing last week. They have indoor-outdoor cats, and my niece... Well, let's do big Kermit or make cat noises. Oh, that's why I'm a spoil sport. I gotcha. They have indoor-outdoor cats. So consequently, their cats have some fairly strong instincts. And my niece woke up the other morning.
Instincts. That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, instincts. Woke up the other morning to find their family cat halfway. Somehow it had broken into the hamster. And they had a fancy hamster cage. But she woke up to many noises where the cat was like halfway into the cage. Somehow it had broken into it. And it was eating the hamster. Like, cats are murderers. Yeah, but the worst part is she's like younger. I don't know. I don't know what happened exactly, but the cat broke into the cage and my niece woke up to the cat eating the hamster, and she was thoroughly traumatized. Needless to say, my sister is not getting another pet anytime soon as a replacement, just because, well, it was eating it. But yeah, so my niece was a bit traumatized by that. So we have 3 cats currently, so I don't really want to deal with the trauma of one of them eating a family pet, so yeah, they're mainly tigers. Okay, sweet. Got this one out. I know that took a little bit, but I'm trying to be careful so that it's got a nice backing on the outside. All right. Now we're gonna do this one here. Okay, and in fact, let's, no, we won't bother with that. All right. We'll still need to cut out the holes for looping it through.
Nature.
Yeah, nature. Yeah, I think it was just like, it wasn't that like they came home and found just like, you know, clues that something had happened, but she like woke up to the hamster murder. Like, I cannot imagine being a young kid and it's like, what? Oh man, Joe, yeah, Kirby's are intense. So needless to say, cautionary tale for us debating about getting a pet rodent for our kids when we have 3 cats already. So I don't know. I think we're gonna hold off on any other pets for now, and maybe down the line it could be something we could revisit. I will say though, it's been nice seeing them get a little bit more braver with like wildlife. Like they were in the backyard the other day chasing grasshoppers and were like picking them up, and I thought that was adorable. I distinctly remember capturing grasshoppers as a kid, and so that made me happy for them. Kids being kids, nice for them to have a yard. And I apologize if I'm making anybody nervous, like they think I'm gonna cut myself. It's very possible, but you know.
Every day of my life, chat.
He's just constantly worried I'm gonna hurt myself. Got a guinea pig. They left in the backyard to have outside time. The local hawk swooped in and took off with the guinea pig. Oh no! Oh my gosh. My parents had chickens at one point. They had some of those little banny roosters. And yeah, there's been a number of small chickens that got a hawk swooped in and made himself a lunch of some of the chickens. They eventually had to put like netting over the top of the coop to keep the hawks and the owls out. It's always things like that though that are like learning curves. Like when I was younger, I had some goldfish and I got a snail in the tank to go with the goldfish, but my tank didn't have a lid. And I came home from school one day and there was a tiny snail trail that came up out of the bowl and down the side, and I looked around on the floor and there was the snail all dried up on the ground because I didn't think, as the 14-year-old that I was, that the snail would actually crawl out of the tank. And it did. So yeah, lesson learned on that one. Luckily Riggs is big enough to... Oh yeah, for sure. Wait, pinwheels? What are supposed to help hawks? Why pinwheels? Oh yeah, see, that's why I didn't want to cut in the back. Okay, gotta be careful with that. All right, look at that, number 2. Okay, now we can paint. Now we can paint. Sounds good, Allie. Thanks so much for being here. All right, so that one's gonna go like so. Well, actually, let's see, is this dry now? We should cut these out. Oh, reflection and shine. I gotcha. Right, Deborah? I totally get that. All right, so handy dandy scissors. Snip, snip. We're gonna cut out our ornaments. Now this is cardstock, so theoretically I probably don't need to mount them on the back, but you know, it's crafty time. Everybody likes extra crafts. So I'm just gonna carefully cut around here. And these we colored last time, so they're already nice and dry. You know, this isn't any fancy special craft. It's literally just for fun. We've colored the ornaments. Now we're gonna make them hang-upable. Let's see. So I've discovered something that I enjoy watching. It's not like Dr. Pimple Popper, because I can't... Oh, gotcha. I honestly can't watch that. Like, it just grosses me out. But kind of in the same idea, you know what I really love watching? Like those YouTube and Instagram accounts of the professional rug cleaners and watching them clean rugs. Is that weird? I don't know. I mean, I suppose if, you know, there's Dr. Pimple Popper kind of thing. I can't do that, but I do like watching people clean rugs. Sorry, it's probably a little out of focus, but I'm also trying to keep it kind of close to my face so I can see what I'm cutting. But going from super dirty rug to super clean, something about that. Oh, also, I found this account today. Actually, for those of you who follow Blackaneri on Instagram, she's insanely talented, by the way, colorist. But she shared something in her post today. It was like close-up macros. The one she shared was pliers crushing a paintbrush. But like he does a lot of other things. That was pretty cool. But if you're not following Blackaneri, you should. Her work is amazing. Okay, so I haven't done the inside white part, but we'll do that here in a little bit. Yay, first one. Guys cleaning rugs, and it was very satisfying, right? Pressure wash decks and sidewalks. Oh yeah. Yeah, right? Black Canary, she's so good. So good. But yeah, I've been watching Top Notch Lawns and The Yard Juggernaut. Please.
Should be the Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut? Like Yard Juggernaut?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Paul's gotten up, but now he's back on the rug in a different direction, and he is completely stretched out again. He's so relaxed. I love that, like, he can go from, like, 0 to 100. Like, he just loves us so much. And then, like, 4 a.m., he's just like, hello, humans. Your face looks nice to step on. Feed me. Or, hi, I like you. You're my friend. It's exactly what it is. Yard makeovers. Oh, yeah. Whenever I watch, like, house shows where they, like, fix up an old house, I don't want to watch all the stuff in between. I just want to see the before and after, you know? Like, I used to enjoy watching Hoarders, but it just made my OCD terrible and made me want to go clean and, like, take a shower. But I really liked when they, you know, you could see just how terrible the houses were and then how well they fixed them up afterwards. Hi, Kim!
I feel like an interesting crossover of like American pickers and hoarders, but the people that buy everything, they don't resell it, they just hoard it.
Wait, what? What's American Pickers?
It's like where they go through like old like antique stuff and look for things that might be valuable and buy them to resell them. But then you cross it with hoarders, and the people that are buying these things, they just end up hoarding them.
That sounds like an enabling kind of show. No, we're looking for like happily ever after at the end, not, you know, how much more stuff can I get? All right, ornament number 2. There we go. It's in focus there. Ba-da-da-da. All right, now we're gonna go for the gold star. This is kind of fun too. We usually just do coloring, but you know, now we're doing coloring and crafting today. Shannon, I feel like I'm channeling you. We should do like a dual stream sometime where you teach me how to like make something that I've never made before.
It could be a food concoction.
A food? No, not tasting things. We're not going for no. We're making crafty stuff. Hi, Michelle. Channel away. You go to yards that are overgrown and cut and trim, make the yard look good. A good portion is elderly people or disabled. They do it free. Oh, I like that. It's kind of like when you watch people who do dog grooming, and you know, the dog comes in and he's got like all these mats and super long nails, and you're just like so sad for them, and then they get them all fixed up, and you're like, oh, it's so cute. Michelle, thank you. Get some hypes in chat. I know it's out of focus. Bear with me. Exclamation point hype. Thank you, Michelle. You are so sweet. Am I allowed to be happy about something for a change today? I sure hope so. What are you happy about? You want to hear? We want to hear? Oh, no, I can't do it, Sherry. It literally makes me want to yak. Like, I cannot do Dr. Pimple Popper. Absolutely not. Like, the idea of it just... No, stop it. No cat puke noises. That's the technical term for it, though. Blah, 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 blah. I can't handle it. Thank you so much, Michelle. You're so sweet. Popping on in with that. Cat. Is it a she? I didn't realize that. Like I said, I've never like sat through it. Like I know what it's about, and I've seen like previews for it, and I can't just. So I've never actually sat and watched it. I didn't realize it was a woman. Still, more power to her. I absolutely can't though. All right, now we got the star. Got a steal on Makari the other day. Just showed up today. Awesome. Awesome, Catherine. All right, now we have this one. Okay. Oh, that's nice. And it's like any of those makeover shows really where, you know, something's worse and then it makes it better, you know? I mean, I used to watch What Not to Wear all the time. Made me reevaluate my own wardrobe and secretly hope that somebody would nominate me so that I could get a Stacey and Clinton wardrobe. But then I wondered, could I really part with all my clothing items? That's the other thing we purged on, is I had a lot of clothes like in the back of my closet that I haven't worn in ages. Things like pre any pregnancies. I'm thinking, oh, I'll wear this someday, and I just never did. So I purged a lot of my clothes too, and that felt good. Have to pay more than you think? What, for the treatment with her? Yeah, I can't do it, Cheryl. It grosses me out. I can't. There are just some things I can't stomach. Now, I think when it comes to things I like to watch, I really like a lot of like sci-fi, like stories about magic. Like I absolutely love that. And I think that definitely stems from a lot of, you know, it'd be cool to have in real life, you know? But that, you know, just any shows where it's just like it's better in the end. I like happy endings. I do. Alex, she has returned. Hello, Alex. All right. There we go. There's that one there. Ta-da. All right, let's get this in focus. There we are. Okay, let's move all our paper aside here. Okay. We'll just put it right there. Throw that away in a bit. Okay. Ta-da. Now, if you really wanted to, if you were doing this with me, if you printed out a second one, like I did here to trace it, you could always color these two and then glue them on the backside. Now, I just cut these out so that I could trace it, but 'tis an idea. But for us, we are gonna be painting with some gold. So first things first, we need to figure out which side is the backside of these. So let's grab this one. He had a surprise for you. What was the surprise? It's like sci-fi more when it wasn't real. Well, yeah, for sure. But that's one of the reasons too. Like you know, Doctor Who and Star Trek, like it's all very family friendly. Even the monsters aren't that scary, you know? Okay, so this will be the back. So let's go ahead and paint that one first. Okay. Hey, Steve, can you look in my bottom drawer of that white chest of drawers there and see if my heat gun is there?
Moment.
Oh, are you in a battle?
Yep.
Ah, Steve's playing a video game about how cool it would be to see one of the Yard Crasher guys at Home Depot walking into the camera frame looking all surprised. All right. Open this up because it's actually, I didn't realize there was a brand new thing of gold paint. So that's cool. All right, so, oh, that was a bit much. It's okay. We will, if it doesn't go across all of it, then we'll go ahead and share it with another one. Let's get in focus here, shall we? That'd be nice. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna use our gold here. And this is just the Master's Touch acrylic gold. It's a Hobby Lobby brand gold. Nothing fancy. We are definitely gonna need to share this with another one. So let's find the back of another one of these real quick, because that was way too much. I believe it's this one. Let's see. Because it's not, they're not like exactly the same, so I want to make sure. Okay. This is the back. So we're gonna share this gold paint with this one too. We may have to share this with a third one. Let's zoom out just a little bit here. And there we go. mean, when you spend $50, you get $50 off to Sportsman. I got me a new paddle for my paddleboard. Awesome. Oh, that's awesome, Alex. Might have gone on a little bit thick, but it's okay. Okay, got our gold there. So I got this extra piece of cardboard here. We're gonna put this here. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna go grab my heat gun real quick, okay? Hang tight. Let's see, which drawer did I put it in? Aha! I even told Steve the wrong drawer. It was in the second drawer. Alright. Let's get this plugged in here. Oof. There we go. Now, before it dries, you know what we're gonna do? Everyone's favorite. Hang on, get that in focus. There we go. All right, headphones back in. Oh, that's awesome, Alex. We're gonna grab a little bit of this glitter. I'm probably gonna regret this.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell Steve, why did you let me use glitter? There we go. Little bit of glitter. Yay, glitter. Like I said, there is nothing fancy about this craft. This is not some epic master crafter craft. This is, yeah, gold paint and glitter. Woo! Glitter! Yes, absolutely. There we go. A little bit of gold there. And a little bit of glitter. In fact, is this glow in the dark? No, this is just extra fine diamond glitter. I have some glow in the dark glitter somewhere. Okay, so that's 2. Hang on. Move this over. Okay. I mean, and honestly, what is Christmas stuff without like glitter and crafts? I mean, really, glitter does fix everything. Glitter's so pretty. Okay, now we got the star one. Let's see. Make sure I've got the right side here. Yes. All right, so this is back part here. Okay, go a little bit. Ooh, that came out fast. All right. We got a little bit of an overzealous bottle of paint here. Okay, let's see. Where's the back of this one? This one here? Let's try flipping it over. Yes, I feel better about that. Okay, so that's gonna be the back here. Okay. Oh gosh, so much paint. There we go. I think sometimes it's just fun to just craft. Like I said, just fun. Break out the glitter, break out the paint, call it good. Okay. Hi, Judy. Thank you. All right, and then we're gonna add a little bit of our glitter here.
Oh.
There we go.
Good.
Okay. Now just remind me when I do the heat gun, make sure I have all the excess glitter shook off. Can you imagine? Just poof, this cloud of glitter just gonna poof up. All right, let's do the back of this one. I also had silver paint, but gold was the way I wanted to go for this one. We're gonna have to do more crafts like this at Christmas time. Most definitely. I forgot how much I like just simple crafts. Whoop. Okay. A little bit of glitter. Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
I have a job for you.
Yeah.
Can you entertain while I go clean my brush?
No.
Steve!
What? Okay, what do you want to talk about, chat?
I have no idea.
What are you going to talk about? Paul.
All right, here, come over to my chair. Take
Okay.
my spot. I'm gonna go clean my brush. Steve's gonna entertain you.
Okay. Hi, chat.
Don't mess with the glitter.
Mess with the glitter. Got it.
No, don't mess with the glitter.
Okay. What's she doing here? Oh man, glitter. Chat. I gotta say, I don't like glitter. Glitter is not my thing. It gets everywhere. It's like sand. I don't like it. However, I do have a colleague. I have a coworker that absolutely hates glitter with a fiery passion. And one time, somebody knew this, and to his weakness, somebody put a card in an envelope, like a thank you card for something, filled it with glitter, and then put it in the envelope in a way that to open or to get the card out of the envelope, you had to open it so all the glitter would fall out when you opened it. It went all over his desk. He was finding glitter for like over a year. He was very unhappy. Bye, chat.
I wanted to clean the brush. I didn't want the gold to stay on there. All right, so we're going to tap off the excess here. An archaeologist that doesn't like sand.
I didn't say I didn't like sand. I said sand is like glitter where it gets everywhere.
Oh, Alex asked if Steve does anything crafty.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
No, not at all.
I got him one year. I wanted to make him, so he likes like boats. He's playing a game right now. He has certain warships that he likes from World War II, and I got this kit one year for Christmas. And I wanted to make him, or I wanted to get him this model boat. But I also know that putting together something that fiddly and painting it, like he would not enjoy that. Like he would be like, great. And then it would never get built. So I built it for him, and he loved it just that much more, just because it wasn't something that he had to build. Okay, so we're gonna use the heat gun now. I don't think it'll be too loud. If it is, we'll change it and I'll mute it. But the question is, how much glitter is gonna go everywhere when I turn this thing on?
Wow.
That's low. Let's turn it on high. Actually, it's really not. I think I shook off enough of the excess. And I'm just trying not to like burn my fingers. Okay, that's that one. I don't know. Is this too loud?
Well, I can't hear you.
Not you.
Too loud. I can't hear you.
Oh my gosh, Steve. Some of this just kind of went on a little thick, but actually I think I think that's pretty dry actually.
Joe wants to know what ship it was.
Oh, what ship was it? I don't remember. Do you remember?
Do you remember?
No, I don't remember. Once I was done with it, I put it out of my head. Are you kidding me?
Of course I remember. It was the KMS Scharnhorst.
Oh, okay. Apparently it was KMS Scharnhorst. I honestly didn't remember. But it was a full model kit. It wasn't a super fancy one. And I remember because it was made out of plastic, it was really light. And I felt like it made it feel kind of flimsy. So what I actually did is I got some rocks and I glued the rocks inside so it gave the boat some weight. And then I put it together so it was nice and heavy. Oh, absolutely, Sherry. Absolutely. Okay, so before we glue these on, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the holes to the ornaments here, and then we'll glue them on, and then we will cut out the holes in the cardboard as well. So everybody cross their fingers. I don't lose any of my fingers because that's also a very real possibility. Let's see, make sure this is in focus. There we go. Told you, we were doing the full craft today. Full crafty craft. A very gallant ship. Yeah, Steve likes his ships. Okay. I really want to make sure I don't fudge this up. And also that I don't lose a finger. I'm extremely accident prone, chat. I honestly should not own any X-Acto knives. I really shouldn't. Okay. Trying to hold it down nice and firm so it doesn't move as I cut. Into the wooden models of trucks and cars with moving parts. Nice. I have a collection of some 50 model warships from World War II. Oh, is that one of my gluten-frees?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay, I'll put it right here.
Here?
Yes, I'm trying not to lose a finger. Look, he brought me an Oreo. The gluten-free Oreo. I don't want to go out of the line and have it look all wonky. Okay, did you get it? Maybe? Still connected a little bit back here. This is the fiddly part. Come on, you. Get out. Aha! Did it! Yay! Okay. Now the round one. Well, one of the round ones. All right. We still currently have all of our fingers, Steve.
Huh?
Yes, you should be very proud of me. I probably just jinxed myself, but I'm going slow. I'm going slow. Yeah, it was just a boat kit that I got off Amazon, but I did enjoy putting it together. At the time, one of my best friends lived close by, and I actually, she gave me permission to use her place because I had one of her keys. So I actually went and was building it down at her place. So Steve never knew what it was. It was legitimately a surprise, which is honestly really hard to do with Steve. He always guesses his Christmas gifts or birthday gifts or anniversary gifts. He's too smart for his own good. So I've had to get sneaky over the years.
Sorry.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, always sharpen your new pencils because most all pencils come with a coating on the outside, and sharpening them removes that.
Yeah, Catherine, that's what she has.
What's the what?
Oh, answering Catherine's.
Yes, these are the gluten-free, and I think it's absolutely adorable because it actually says, I don't know if you can see, make it a little brighter. Hang on. Hard to see, but it actually says gluten-free. There you go, turn it nice and bright. Now you can see it actually says gluten-free on the Oreo.
I'm surprised how many foods are gluten-free that can't say they're gluten-free because they process wheat in the same facility. Don't you dare. No sir.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Also, Shannon, did you know that, I don't know if I said this on stream already, but did you know, this is why I tell people not to listen to me. Yeah, gluten-free Oregon, yes, but gluten-free Oreo. Did you know that Cheetos are gluten-free? I discovered that the other day, and it made me very happy. Not that they're very good for you, and I don't eat them all that often, but I was just in a mood for something not so good for you, and I discovered that Cheetos were gluten-free. It's friggin' amazing. Shannon, you might know the answer to this because I couldn't find it on the box, but I was looking at the ingredients. You know Kix, the cereal, K-I-X? Like I was looking at the ingredients and nowhere did it say any kind of flour product. It was mostly corn, but the box doesn't say anywhere on it that it's gluten-free. Do you know if Kix are gluten-free?
Ask Google.
I could ask Google. I just never thought of it, and I only just thought of it now. Aha!
Google knows all.
Google does know. Yeah, like regular Cheetos. They're gluten-free. Thanks, Alex. All right. Let's go about a cookie. Cookie. All right, so now we're going to glue them on. Then we'll cut out the holes in the cardboard. Then we'll string our handy dandy ribbon. Okay, so let's see. Let's just start with this one. They don't put gluten-free on the pack. Yeah, because I was looking everywhere for it, but I was looking at the ingredients and I was just like, is there some hidden gluten-y ingredient on here? They are.
Gluten-y
Okay.
ingredients.
Angela, are you gluten-free? Okay. Yes, hidden gluten-y ingredient. Actually, I'm just gonna pop the rest of this in my mouth because I'm about to use my fingers to spread glue. Gel lemon, what's that? Oh, on the package, okay. All right, so this is the only glue that I have right now, but it is Beacon Advanced Craft Glue. I bought it when I was doing those tiny houses. Chex are gluten-free. Yeah, the rice Chex. The rice Chex is what we get for that. But yeah, I bought this glue when I was doing tiny houses with Belinda. Let's make sure I can get some. I think it's starting to dry a little bit. It's so thick, but it should work. Ooh, come on. I'm gonna pull a muscle getting this glue out of here. Come on. Look at that, it's like squeezing. There's a crack in it. Okay, oh well. Come here, glue. You're mine now. Cheese puffs or Cheetos with Oreos? What?
That sounds like Shannon.
Steve. All right. I'm just smearing the glue on here because I'm just so friggin' fancy like that. Cheetos and PBJ? What? Okay. I think my glue's coming to the end of its lifespan. Also, I'm sticking to the glue. Oh no! All right, I gotta get this on before it dries here. All right. There we go. All right.
Once you throw it away, you
Oh no, look at all this.
10 free.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So maybe putting the glitter on paint didn't stick as well as I would have liked. Look at all this glitter here. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be such a mess. Cheerios claim to be, but they're too contaminated for my daughter. I didn't think Cheerios were. Oh my gosh. Look at this glue all over my finger. Glitter all over the table. What was I thinking? Steve, why did you let me do glitter? Cheese and chocolate is good. Gluten-free on the box. Gotcha. All right. Next, we'll do the star. Oh my gosh, this glitter is everywhere. Chat, this glitter might have been a bad idea. If I could stop rubbing it, like there'll probably be some on it. See, there's some on it still. Okay, I'm just gonna put this over here. Okay. I'll clean out my pencil brush here, but we're going to use this to sweep the glitter away. Probably going to be cleaning glitter out of this brush for a while. All right. Next. Next. Gluten-free blueberry Cheerios. Ooh, I've been on a blueberry kick. I could get on board with those. Currently sharpening my ergo sauce, drinking peach wine. Nice. All right. See if I can get this glue out. Oh my gosh, it should not be this hard. I think this glue is just... Oh gosh. See, it's got a big old hole in the side here. Steve, I think I need to get new glue.
You need to squeeze some?
No, maybe. We'll see.
You need my man strength.
Your man strength. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that and laugh.
Rude.
I mean, I love you so much. You're so pretty.
Uh-huh.
You're so pretty.
Uh-huh.
You're just so pretty.
Uh-huh.
I love you so much.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, probably a hot glue gun. I probably should have done that. I thought about it, honestly, but oh well. Too late now! We've come too far. Oh my god, did we just say that at the same time? Oh, have we been married too long?
It's like we finish each other's
sandwiches! Oh my god, we need to stop.
I'll eat my sandwich.
No, that's right. I won't eat your sandwich. I'm sorry. Okay. gonna set that one aside. Let that dry. Oh my god, I have glue all over my finger. Steve, when I'm done with this, you're gonna have to come entertain again while I get this glue off my finger.
Okay. How much time do I have?
A few minutes. I gotta glue 2 more ornaments, so, you know, 2 more disasters time. That's how much time you have.
Okay, then I will not start.
I don't have any acetone.
Yeah, nail polish remover, you got acetone.
No, it's non-acetone nail polish remover. I specifically buy non-acetone.
That's right, I forgot.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
I'll go to the university and grab some acetone.
What?
The university, grab some acetone from the lab.
That's safe. Okay, come on.
It's just acetone.
It's cool. It's cool. I got this. I got this.
Maybe we could Goo Gone on your.
No, Goo Gone would not work. That would not work at all. No, I only need this glue to last long enough to get glue on the backs of these.
Right, do not swallow. Do not get in eyes or on skin.
What, Goo Gone?
Yeah.
Well, who's swallowing Goo Gone? I mean, really. I worry about humanity.
Babies.
You know, babies are. Who's giving Goo Gone to babies?
Just saying, if you put like. This is why you baby-proof cabinets with chemicals and stuff, because they don't know it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, babies can't read. Like, so they're not going to read that this isn't for babies. Yes. So what adult needs to know to not give their baby Goo Gone? That is true, Shannon. People eat Tide Pods. I guess there's not a lot of faith in humanity in general. All right, it's coming along. It's coming along. One more here. Yeah, Alex, same people. Sure, people will drink Goo Gone. Yeah, right after the Tylenol one is done. Next will be, how much Goo Gone can you drink without going to the hospital? Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Oh, Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. All right, last one. I mean, honestly, who has a baby and thinks, you know, it'd be a really good toy? Goo Gone. It's a rattle, it shakes, right? Almost there. We only need this to last long enough for this craft. You can do it, little bottle of glue. I believe in you. You are the pan. Oh my gosh. I'm getting so messy. Like, this is... Okay. Ah, it's sticking to me. Hang on. Gotta get it squared on here.
It's everywhere.
It is everywhere. Okay. Stick. Stick, stick. All right, cool. I'm gonna let that dry for a second. Okay. I'm gonna sweep this glitter to the side. I'm gonna go wash this glue off my hands while Steve entertains you. Steve, entertain. Also, can you put the lid back on my glue for me?
Is it the red lid?
Yeah, it just twists on.
Okay. Hey, it's me, Steve. I'm back. I was never gone. I was just on the other side of the room. What's going on, chat? Story. Oh, man. Let's see. Story. Need a glitter vacuum. Do they make glitter vacuums? I'm having a hard time thinking of a story. I'm also really tired tonight. I guess I could go to bed, but that'd be kind of boring. Let's see. What game are you playing? I'm playing a game called World of Warships. Played this game for a long time. I took a long break from it. But I started playing it again. It's kind of fun. How's the Office Space coming? So mostly the Office, like a lot of it's Emily's stuff. I have like I have my corner. It's not just a corner, but like I don't need that big of an office space for myself. It is nice though to have a space. Oh hey bud, Paul, how's it going? You hanging out? Hey buddy, he jumped on my lap again because of course he did. My favorite book. Oh man. Favorite book? You have Shannon, it's been so long since I've read anything for fun. Like, I don't remember the last time I read a book just for pleasure. Like everything's been an article or a book or dissertation work.
Oh, is he in your lap?
Yeah, he's in my lap again. Tell us something historic. Historic. Man, what do you want to know? Historic.
Here you go.
Yeah,
Kitty.
yeah.
Also, pretty sure that glue is like related to super glue because that would like not come off my fingers.
Historic. The War of 1812 started in 1812.
Battle of Hastings, 1066.
You would not believe how many people get when did the War of 1812 start incorrect. Oh, hey, bud. What's he
He's
doing?
coming up here. Hi, buddy. He's standing.
He's using me as stairs. Thanks, Paul.
Okay.
I've noticed.
Battle of Hastings, 1066. Yeah, Sherry, I think it's still got like a little bit on it, but yeah, I think I'll probably have to do that after stream. Okie doke. Desktop mini vacuum. Yeah, like one of those little ladybugs. I need to get one of those and just...
I think she said a vacuum, not a lady.
Oh, no, it's... The desktop vacuum looks... Steve! Okay.
Something historic. The city of Rome was founded in 753 BC.
Look at this. It's all over my fingers still. All right. I'm going to ignore it. So now we're going to go ahead and cut out the little holes here. Does Steve have a favorite color?
Yes, I do.
It is blue.
Blue is my favorite color.
Puce.
That's probably why I prefer water-type Pokemon.
That's really random and kind of an odd segue.
Well, little Steve tonight was talking to me about Pokemon and asking which Pokemon I'd choose.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, my favorite Pokemon is Dragonair.
That's true.
Which is blue. And that's what little Steve said too. Would you prefer a shiny Dragonair, which is pink, or a regular Dragonair?
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, you'd probably prefer a regular Dragonair because it's blue. Yeah, you're probably right.
Alright, hang on, chat. I gotta break through to the other side of this here. Welcome to Craft Night!
I do like blue-green mixes, like aquamarine and stuff, but I want it to be more blue than green.
Shannon approves of the parenting.
Orange is my second favorite color.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Why is orange your second favorite color?
That's my favorite college team to root for, baby.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair. Got it? We get it out? Almost got it.
And it just happens that blue and orange are complementary colors. So.
That is also true. Steve's picked up a few tidbits from being married to me.
Over time.
Over time. Yeah. Okay. This little piece really needs to get out. Get out, get out, get out. I'll get some tweezers next time. There we go. I knew this part would be fiddly though. Aha! Ta-da! First one. Woohoo! Why orange? Because one of our favorite, or one of his favorite football teams, their colors are black and orange. Swirtle because it's blue and water Pokemon. There you go. All right, now we're gonna do this one. This one's gonna be the weird, awkward one, just because of the way it's shaped. I suppose theoretically I could have cut this part out beforehand, but I knew it was going to be kind of awkward, so I opted to wait until I had it glued down. Thankfully, I've got a pretty sharp, I don't know, this is still going to be a little fiddly here. Just trying not to. See, the glue didn't stick too much to this, but we're gonna put some string on here. Ah, this is the most fiddly one. Are you laughing at me, Steve? Well, yeah, I'm making noises. It's fiddly and it's not cooperating. Have some words with this cardboard. But I've come so far in this craft, I'm determined to finish it now. Ah, thanks, Angela. I have come too far. This is gonna happen. I'm gonna do it. I can't not do it now. We've been going for how long? I mean, no, this is gonna get finished.
You did warn me it would be a longer stream tonight.
I did. I knew it would, just because it took us the whole 2 hours to color 2, and then I knew I was gonna be fiddling with this for a little bit, so. But it's okay. It's Friday. Okay, almost got it out. I'm just trying really hard not to rip the sides, you know?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, do you?
Yep.
Okay, let's see if we can just poke this through. I just don't want to rip it. The tension. Will she make it? This is the suspense of the whole night. Can I do this particularly fiddly one without completely destroying it? Like, here, look at this, look at this, look at this mishmash here. Mishy mash.
No, Shannon, it is not for the Tennessee volunteers. Have I been to Tennessee? I don't think I've been.
I don't think you've been to Tennessee. We've covered, I know at least I've covered pretty much the whole western half of the US, but there's a lot of states on the eastern half I haven't been to yet.
I've been to Kentucky. Been to Ohio.
Ohio. I mean, I've been like on flights and stuff that had like a layover in New York. And I've been to New York. Never mind, I've been to New York. I went to like Times Square and all that. But there's a lot of the eastern half I haven't. Sounds good, Della. Thanks so much. She's very glad it wasn't for the Tennessee Volunteers. Favorite team is Denver Broncos. Oh, yeah. But most of my family is all on the western half. I just haven't had much of a reason to visit the... Oh my gosh, this is so close. I haven't had much of a reason to visit the eastern half. I'll get the little brighter for you. Okay. Is that it? Did I get it? Can I just shove the rest out? Cardboard is such a fiddly thing. In hindsight, I would definitely do like poster board or something with this. But again, I'm just doing this craft with stuff I have on hand. Okay. What is that?
That's a response to Sherry's comment.
Oh, I have not looked. Give me a moment. Come on. All right, you know what? Good enough. Good enough before I destroy it. Oh my gosh. What did she say? Hold up. What was Steve's favorite country you dug in? Baltimore Ravens. Ah, I gotcha.
Favorite country? I've only done fieldwork in 3 countries. United States, Italy, and Turkey.
So which was your favorite then?
Turkey was probably the most fun, but Italy was probably my favorite.
I was gonna say, well, yeah, I guess fun, I get that. But Italy was, you got to do Pompeii, right?
Yeah. It was survey in Italy. It technically wasn't a dig. It wasn't active excavation. It was survey. But the reason Italy was probably my favorite was because we were there in 2006, which was when the World Cup was going on in Europe, and Italy won the World Cup that year while we were there. So that was a blast. Emily even saw me grabbing out of our closet. I had my Italia sweater that I bought when I was over there.
Doesn't fit him anymore, but...
Nope, not at all.
I need to, you know what we should do? We should get one of those, frames for it and hang it up. Okay, this is so fiddly. I may be regretting.
I bet it was madness. It was, so we were obviously staying in Pompeii. I was literally less than a mile from the site itself, which is where we were staying. So we stayed in a hotel. And so all the hotel staff, we all got to know them pretty well because we were there for a while. And that night, it was run by a family. So the night of the World Cup when they played against France, we all watched it in the hotel lobby together with all the staff that were there and the family members. And I think it went to a penalty shootout. I remember that. It went to a penalty shootout with France. And the instant Italy won, you could hear horns, fireworks,
just eruption.
Yeah, the whole country erupted into noise, and it was crazy because everybody was celebrating in the streets. We went down to the main part of Pompeii and we're celebrating with everyone. But you know how sometimes when teams win and celebrate, the town gets crazy, but then there's violence and rioting and everything. In some cases, I never felt unsafe with
everybody was just so happy.
The pure joy, of winning the World Cup. So that was awesome. That's why I was extremely happy that Italy won the Euro 2020 last week.
That's right. I saw a bunch of stuff about that online.
Yeah, they won Euro 2020 last week, and I was rooting for them. Because I will always root for Italy in international competitions now.
Just because of your connection with it?
Yeah.
No,
good
that's fair.
memories of it. And...
Yeah. I don't sports.
Even one of the players from the World Cup team, I think, is still playing in this year's Euro.
Oh, really? See, this is harder because the glue didn't stick to it up here, so it's moving.
Oh.
Did you see the people caught in the lava flow? What?
She's talking about Pompeii.
Oh. I'm like, there's people caught, where are the helicopters? I'm like, move slowly, surely we can save them.
Yeah, so we saw the plaster casts of people that were caught. Because there's a lot of museum-style exhibits within Pompeii itself. I mean, you don't actually have the people themselves anymore, you just have...
Yeah, because they've since pulled those out, right?
Well, there was nothing to pull out except occasional bones, but what they realized was that there were these voids in the ash layers. And then I forgot the name of the first excavator to do it. He's like, let's just pour plaster of Paris down these voids and see what happens.
Yeah.
See what pops out. And then the void was a perfect outline of a body. And it's because the ash was so fine when it settled and buried everybody that had been killed by the pyroclastic flow. In some of the plaster casts, you could still see eyelashes.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Because that's how fine the ash
Didn't
was.
you say too that there was loaves of bread and jars of honey or something like that?
Carbonized bread that was left. That would have been in ovens at the time. That survived, but it's all
Yeah.
Yeah, carbonized. I guess that's what I say.
Okay, we got all of the little holes taken out. So now, time for the ribbon.
And Pompeii is the most famous site, obviously, for that, but there are a lot of other cities that were buried that were close by, too. And the coolest site is Herculaneum.
I'll take your word for it.
It's not as well known because it was smaller, but that was buried in 90 feet of just rubble and debris and pyroclastic flow and ash.
So how long did it take them to dig that stuff out with how deep it was?
A while. I mean, all these are still kind of excavations.
Mm.
But if you look up Herculaneum, the modern day city is Ercolano. which means Herculean. It's Hercules. Named after her. Yeah, it's named after Hercules. But Herculaneum was beautiful. Because
Sounds good, Cheryl.
So
Thanks so
well
much for being
preserved.
here. Because it was so well preserved.
It's so well preserved because hardly anybody goes there. Everybody, when they want to go to see what happened, they go to Pompeii.
Oh, that's fair.
So it's
That's
very
fair.
trafficked. But Herculaneum, it's smaller, not as people know about it, and like in Pompeii, there's no second stories that survive, but in Herculaneum there are. There's some second story houses.
Okay, so each of these pieces of ribbon are close to 19 inches, the ones that I cut. Okay, so now...
Aplantis was right in the flow too, and that's where there was a villa for one of the wives of the Roman emperor that lived there.
Make sure this is in focus too.
That one still has like extant paintings and things that survived. Frescoes on the walls and everything.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do for this one. Is I am going to, because I don't want the cardboard to fall apart eventually, so I'm tying a knot here. And actually, I suppose we could loop it through. No, we'll tie a knot here. So I want to tie a knot at the top. So I've pulled the ribbon through so that it's even on both sides, and we're going to tie a knot at the top, and that secures, since the glue didn't hold on top here, that secures the top of the ornament to the cardboard. Okay, so we have about this much space here. So now what you can do is just take the top two, and because obviously you want to leave enough to where you can hang this on your tree. Usually about a little bit of space here, so you can open it up around on the tree. So that gave it what, about 4 inches? 4 inches of space to work with here. And now we can just trim off the excess. I know it probably didn't need, you know, we got a couple extra inches, but you want to have plenty of room so that you can tie the knots. Now don't tug on this too much because you don't want to rip it off, but you've got the strength of the cardboard and that to print off. So there's that, and then it's got that. If you really wanted to get fancy, you could hot glue like ribbon along the edge, and that could be really pretty. I'm not gonna do that tonight, but that could be something you could do, or you could do like little tiny cotton buds around the edge to cover up the cardboard. So that could be really pretty. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, we've saved stuff that the kids have made too. Okay. So I'm gonna grab the ends here. Make sure that it's halfway. Finger up down at the base. In fact, actually, that would be really cute if you had the tiny little cotton little palms. Okay, that one's not as close as I want it to be. Tiny little cotton palms, and glue those all around the edge of the cardboard. That would make it really pretty. Sorry, I know it's a little fiddly. There we go. That's better. Okay. Thanks, Sherry. All right, so about 4 inches, like I said. So we're gonna take this here. Make sure we give it plenty of space, and he's now flopped on the rug.
So funny. He wants attention, then he wants to get down,
and then he's done, and then
he's done, and then he wants attention again.
There we go. So yeah, about 4 inches there. Okay. Bring that up just a bit. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Angela. I don't have any on hand, but yeah, that would be super cute. Just the tiny little, I have them in my chalk pastels. Like I said, I don't have any on hand, but yeah, little tiny white palms around the side could be super cute. Or like I said, if you wanted to, you could take more ribbon and hot glue it around the edge, like so. Kind of cover up that roughness. You see what I mean? It would look kind of like that. So that could be really pretty also. Right, yeah, I know. I was excited to find it in my sewing box. I must have used it for something at some point. Like I said, I did this with just only stuff I had around the house. Somebody mentioned too, this would be nice with like a clear gloss on top. So you could probably do like a Mod Podge on top of it. And not only would it keep it, but it would make it have a nice kind of clear gloss over the top too. There's lots of things you could do to make this, you know, much more durable, you know, more longevity, got that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. More finished off. Exactly. Like I said, the theme was though, what do I have around the house that can finish this? But yeah, little palms, or even like pipe cleaners. Pipe cleaners could work. Okay, that wasn't right up the top. Hang on. Can I fix that? I don't want to rip it. We'll just leave it like that. That'll be okay. Okay, and then get our 4 inches here. It's right about here. Yeah, we are full on crafting today, man. Like I said, it's, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? I cannot. There we go. Like I said, I'm no epic crafter by any means. Shannon is definitely our local crafty lady. Sounds good, Sherry. Get some rest, hon. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate you. All right. So there's that one. And then last one here. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to get some palms, man. That would look super cute. Okay. That one there. About 4 inches there. Go. And trim off the top. There we go. All right, let's get all this moved out of the way here. There we go. Make sure we are in focus. There we go. All right, and there we have it. Like I said, there's lots of things you could do to kind of finish them off to make the edges a little prettier if you're using did your one cat ever come downstairs? Well, we're upstairs right now. So Paul's
no,
here.
She's talking about the Annie.
Oh, yes, she did. Yeah. In fact, the stairs are her favorite place to sleep now. All right, so yeah, there you go. And then on the back, we've got the glitter. Glitter obviously is optional because this has turned out to be super messy. But yeah. And then just, you know, add something on the sides to finish them off. But yeah, super cute. So yay, that was our Christmas in July. 2 streams, we colored some ornaments, turned them into crafts. Now I just gotta poke around in my craft box and see what else I have that I can finish on the outside for. Wait, sand them? What do you mean, like the edges? Oh yeah, I guess that would refine it a little bit, wouldn't it? Oh, you know what I have that could work for that? Hang on. Hang on. Remember which drawer I put it in here. I'm not sure where that's at, actually. That's what happens when you move in. You're not sure where you put all your stuff. Anyway, I did have a little bit of sandpaper. I could do that. But yeah, would that just soften the, oh, like the edges, if they're bothering you? Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, I think I might have some palms somewhere. But I need to, yeah, I need to hunt them down. Hot glue will be your friend. For sure. Anyway. All right, folks. Well, that's it. Let's see. Today's Friday. We'll be live again Monday. No clue what we're doing yet, but we'll do something. 23rd, Belinda and I are going to be over here. We're going to be doing some tiny hand painting / coloring, so that should be pretty fun. Thanks everybody for sticking with me an extra hour, 3-hour stream tonight to make our beautiful ornaments. Thank you to Shannon and Kenny and Steve for hanging out and being my mods. And yeah, I'll let you go. And oh yes, and thank you Ashley for your super chat. Evelyn, thank you for your super chat. Michelle, thank you for your super chat. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you to everybody that hung out and lurked and chatted, and it was wonderful. So everyone have a great rest of your day, your weekend. Stay healthy, stay safe. I'll see you Monday night. All right,
Bye, chat.
bye.